Welcome on in, everybody. How's it going? I, of course, am Dr. Delay, bringing you some more coverage of Pirates baseball as we have yet another doubleheader on our hands. I know it's ridiculous. I don't know how. It's just crazy. It's now 3 doubleheaders. As far as, in the last 3 series, again, we had one with Milwaukee, Cleveland, and now New York. Just crazy stuff. Hopefully the Pirates can take one today. That would, of course, push them to 3-3 on the road trip. I would be very satisfied with that. Of course, I want to take the series. But, hey, again, going 3-3 against 2 playoff teams on the road, I think is a very solid accomplishment. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully all is well with you guys. Again, here's a look at the head-to-head. The Pirates 52-49, the Yankees 56-44. Again, both teams boasting a pretty solid offense. Yankees, I think that's the most runs in the American League. As you can see, again, the pitching is just quite. That is just a huge difference there. A whole run essentially. Fielding about the same, not much there. Again, the Pirates with some bad defensive play on Monday, and hopefully clean that up. Really, for sure. All right, starting pitchers today: Mitch Keller and Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole, the former Pirate. I know everyone here does not like him. It is what it is. I mean, I like him, but yeah, definitely not going to like him today. And hopefully Cole trends in the wrong direction. And actually, his last 8 starts, 5.10 ERA. But, of course, as you can see, his ERA for the year, 3.93. Mitch Keller, on the other hand, again, he's just been trending in the wrong direction the entire time, 5.14 ERA. Hopefully he can clean it up. Hopefully the All-Star break gave him some rest. And hopefully he just kind of reset mentally, because we really need him to step it up if the Pirates do want to continue their playoff push. Speaking of, because of results that happened Monday and Tuesday, the Pirates waking up today in the playoffs. Of course, again, if they lose this game, then they would find themselves but behind the Marlins. But very exciting stuff. It's very much possible, folks. The Pirates, they just need to be a little bit more consistent. And, of course, you get consistency from pitching. The offense will be there. But if without the consistency from the pitching, again, that could be what keep them out. But again, there's a lot to like about this Pirates team as they seem to put runs, regardless of anybody, in the lineup. So really exciting stuff for Pirates fans. Starting lineup for the Pirates. Here you go. It's going to be Jake Mangum, Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez, Henry Davis, and Tyler Callahan. And again, we have 4 starters out. No Endy, no Connor Griffin, no Spencer Horwitz, no O'Neal Cruz. All going to be out for some time. Again, ideally, Rodriguez and Horwitz are back by the end of the month. But it's looking like they'll be back probably beginning of August. Again, Cruz maybe the first week or second week of August. And then Connor Griffin, it's looking like September. So, yeah, just unfortunate, I know. But, again, the Pirates' offense is still able to put some runs up, as they do have the second most runs in all of baseball. But ideally, yeah, once you get those guys in the lineup, I mean, I'd love to see a stretch with them, with the starting 9. And I don't know, the sky would be the limit for those guys. Again, just to look at the National League standings, it's been a while since we've seen the Pirates in 3rd in the NL Central. But again, due to results yesterday, the Pirates do climb the Cardinals. Or really, the Cardinals tumble below the Pirates, as again, the Pirates did have an off day yesterday. But that's pretty cool. Pirates now in 3rd. Can they maintain it is the question. And then a look at the American League. The Yankees still 2 games back behind the, pardon my voice, pardon everything. I don't know what's going on with me. But the Yankees back behind the Rays. As, yeah, I mean, the Rays haven't really been that impressive as of late. But neither the Yankees. The Red Sox, though, the most impressive team in all of baseball. Can we really count them out to take the AL East? It's a lot of ground to make up, but still very much doable. So, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully all is well with you guys. I'll get to the chat in a moment, because I had to take a sip of water. All right, appreciate you, Russell, Pat, Carl, Scott, Sinbin, Becky, or Jeff. Pardon me, sorry, Jeff, Scott, Jared. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Denny, Mr. Burns, Brian, Eric, thank you guys for hanging out. Tyler, how's it going? Welcome on in. Again, Russell, everybody here. Michael, thank you all. George, Trisk, I saw Trisk here earlier. So thank you guys all for hanging out. Steel Curtain. We are about ready for baseball in New York. Now, we do have that. Hopefully that works. If not, I do have the other score bug ready to go if need be, but I think it's going to work. Probably going to have to use this score bug for the later game today because I didn't see the second game listed on the website that I use for said score bug. It is what it is. So, again, thank you, Carl, for hanging out. Good luck with the Orioles today. Orioles and the Red Sox. No one can beat the Red Sox right now. That is just unbelievable. Cole is warming up on the mound, so about another minute or so until we get the 3D set up for y'all. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. As I said, again, a lot of Yankees channels covering the game, so, you know, I don't really expect too much of a crowd. So, yeah. I don't really know where the... let's see if that worked. Yep, there we go. So thank you guys for hanging out. Sinbin, folks, make sure to check out Sinbin's stream again. Friend of the channel. Covers a lot of baseball, covers a lot of the Blue Jays, and, of course, a lot of hockey. Again, if you are a hockey fan, I know a lot of you guys trying to push the Penguins on me. I like the Penguins, but, again, still kind of getting into it. But if you do love hockey, make sure to check out Sinbin's stream for all your hockey needs. He loves hockey, really big fan, and does a great job covering it. So, again, if there's more Penguins fans on the channel over there, he might be, well, hey, maybe I should cover the Penguins. And, again, I'll cover the Penguins probably after the NFL season has concluded. That's what it seems to be for me. All right, 3D is set up as we are about ready to go here in New York. Yankee is giving a standing ovation, I guess. Here is Jake Mangum at the plate as he looks at a pitch in there for a called strike 0-1. Jake Mangum batting .301, OPS of 726, 2 homers, 20 RBIs. How's it going, Snowman? Welcome on in. Snowman, Jared, Joe, thank you guys all for hanging out. Michael, True Raider, you the man. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Here's the 0-1 to Mangum. So that's high and in. 1-1, 97 on the fastball. Let's see, here we go. Miss Eva's Miss Eva is the GOAT as far as cooking and baking. Great stuff. 1-1 to Mangum. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 97 on the fastball to Jake Mangum. Let's see, here we go. We got Scott. Appreciate you for hanging out. Christopher, good to see you. Miss Donna, Mads, McFly, hanging out. 1-2 to Jake Mangum. Figured out the redirect. There we go. Let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Cole kicks and delivers as that's going to be sliced foul by Mangum. Still 1-2. Pirates in their traditional away uniform, the gray. Yankees in their pinstripe. I don't think they really have... Do they have it? I don't even know if they have other uniforms. They have just the classic home and away, which I'm fine with. If it works, it works. 1-2 to Mangum as Mangum sends this to left field. Under it is Bellinger, who makes the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring up Brandon Lau, batting .245, OPS of 791, 21 homers, 65 RBIs. Going to really hope he gets it together. I feel like he's just been in a little bit of a slide. Batting average-wise, a little bit up. But as far as power, haven't really seen that from Lau lately. Stana listening from work. There we go. Let's go Bucks, as that's a breaking ball outside ball 1. Prediction for today, again, I'm hopeful for a split. I believe that can be done. As here's the 1-0 to Lau, and Lau sends this to left center field. Grisham is back and makes the catch very casually at the track for out number 2. Just missed it. So 2 away in the top of the first for Brian Reynolds, batting .282, OPS of 873, 14 homers, 59 RBIs. Again, Emma, thank you for hanging out. Max, thanks for hanging out. Max Flavors. Again, thank you, Robert, for hanging out. Really enjoy listening to Call of Games. Thank you very much. Maybe we'll make you a Buccos fan in the end, as that's downstairs ball 1. It's hard to pull for the Pirates. It really is. You know, being a Pirates fan isn't for the faint of heart. Even if you're a Pirates fan, you'll hate the Pirates. 1-0 count to Reynolds. Swing and a miss. Strike 183 on the knuckle curve. Going XK Kim. Appreciate you, Kim, for hanging out. 1-1 counts to Reynolds, the pitch, and that's going to be tapped foul. 1-2, 87 on the changeup. Don't even think they do the connects. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really don't like when teams make uniforms and the uniforms are just bad. I mean, I like the traditional stuff. Like, I don't like it. I don't know. Like, I like the Steelers' traditional uniforms. I don't really want to see them, like, you know, do other things. Like, the color rush is cool, but I don't know. I like the traditional stuff. 1-2 to Reynolds. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Go! As we go to the bottom of the first. 0-0 in New York. Thank you for the sub. I do very much appreciate that. Prediction pain for the Yankees. Hopefully. Hopefully. How's it going, Tracy? Welcome on in. Yankees wore alternate jerseys on the 4th of July. Oh, well. Wait, pinstripes with one red, white, and blue stripe. That's pretty cool, man. So I'd have to look at that. You're a fan of the yellow Pittsburgh jerseys? I did not like those. I like the ones we have now, which is the black and gold. That is very much an improvement over that. I just wasn't a color rush is a cash grab. Yes, it is. Yes. I don't know. I just like the traditional jerseys. I don't know. When I see all these teams like do all the white helmet, the white jersey, like, you know, everyone's trying to do this trend of either you have an all-white alternate or an all-black alternate. And it's like, I don't know. It loses its cool when everyone does it. I don't know. That's just me. I'm a boomer when it comes to that. Anyway, here's the lineup for the Yankees. It's going to be Trent Grisham leading off. He'll be followed by Ben Rice, Spencer Jones, Coney Bellinger, Jason Dominguez, Jazz Chisholm Jr. I forgot an H on Chisholm. There's 2 H's there. That's my fault. Jose Caballero, Ryan McMahon, and Austin Wells. And yes, Jason with 2 S's. Don't even think about correcting. I know how it's spelled. Anyway, appreciate you guys for hanging out. So again, hopefully Mitch Keller can get it together. Get it together, Keller. Again, a 5.14 ERA, whip of a 1.33. 77 strikeouts on 103 innings pitched. Again, just hasn't, I don't know, it's just, he's been shelled. He's just been shelled a lot. Hopefully the break got him to figure it out. Here's the pitch to Grisham. That's going to be a little tapper to second. Lau with it, throws to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. We'll take that every time. All right, that'll bring up Ben Rice. He, again, just a powerful beast. He's batting .281, OPS of .966, 29 home runs, and 68 RBIs. So it wasn't him that hit the 2 home runs on Monday. That was Jazz Chisholm. I feel like the Yankees just always have that powerful bat. Of course, now they have 2 with him and Judge whenever Judge does return. Numbers for red, white, and blue. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, everyone had that. That's still pretty. I mean, yeah, I really like that, though. That was pretty neat, since that's in there for a called strike 0-1. You're a Broncos fan? Gotcha, Skyler. Dr. Delay. Dr. Delay is my gamer tag. It was going to be a gaming channel. And Delay is a play on my real name, because that's a swing and a miss strike 2, which has not been revealed. Despite attempts by Trisk to reveal everything, I have not revealed anything. 0-2 count. Keller rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A little bit of a hesitation, but no, Davis did make the catch. Seeing if it was a drop third strike. No, sir. So good stuff by Keller. And there's 2 outs. That'll bring up Spencer Jones, batting .233, OPS of .687, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Tyler's a Royals fan. We didn't love the Marlins-esque jerseys this year, but the navy and whites last year were a hit. Gotcha. So that's going to be outside for a ball 1-0. How's it going, Alex? Welcome on in. Thank you for the subscription. It is free to subscribe. Here's the 1-0 as Jones sends this to left field. Reynolds is backing up. He's at the track now, moving to his left and makes the catch. Reynolds moving to his right, moving to his left, moving everywhere. But hey, that's what you got to do if it's going to result in an out. We go to the top of the second, 0-0 in New York. That was pretty bizarre. Running all the way to pretty much the foul line in the warning track, and then, oops, maybe ran a little bit too far, or maybe the wind is going crazy. We'll take that. Sandlot, how's it going? Welcome on in. Again, Russell, Norman, Denny, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you guys for always being here. Again, Eric, thanks for hanging out. Sheldon, how's it going? Monster Day game. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Pretty good as far as the teams and the offenses. Again, we'll see what the, Pirates can do against the former Pirate Garrett Cole. Thought we canceled Uncle Ben, yeah. Just a lot of cancellations lately. Wasn't a fan of the 80s uniform. Seemed like a lot of teams had the baby blue back then. That said, most teams have had gray road uniforms. Yeah, I like the gray. I like the gray myself. I'm just classic. I don't know. That's just me. Again, there's some editions are nice, but just some of them are just not good. I don't know. That's just me. All right, do it for the Pirates. It's going to be Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez. Baby back ribs. I was thinking of The Office, apparently. I don't know, that little scene with Michael Scott. Yeah, anyway. So, yes, we'll see what the Magician can do to lead off the top of the second. Again, he's just been tremendous. I mean, a potential superstar in Pittsburgh. That's pretty cool. We'll see. All right, Valdez making his way to the plate. Spanning 306, OPS of 1177, 13 homers, and 34 RBIs on the season. G-Man yesterday didn't know he was a Dodgers fan. Oh, yeah, he's a big Dodgers fan. Big Dodger fan. All right, Cole kicks and fires. High and in goes the fastball. As it's 1-0 to Esmeralyn Valdez, the Magician. Just a tremendous start. 1-0 count to Valdez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 197 on the fastball. As it's 1-1 to Valdez. And I misspoke. It's 11-27. My handwriting's terrible, so it messed me up on the graphic. 1-1 to Valdez. He kicks and delivers. Breaking ball in the outside corner. Good pitch. And it's 1-2 to Valdez. Kichi has the highest batting average on the team, yeah. It's pretty solid. One of the higher batting averages in all of baseball. 1-2 to Valdez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 96 right down the middle. Cole attacking the rookie. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, batting 281, OPS of 818, 16 homers, 64 RBIs. How's it going, Brian? Welcome on in. As Cole rocks and delivers. That's a fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1. I can, Alex, at the end of this one. Baby back, baby back. Yep, exactly. Exactly. 0-1 to O'Hearn. Cole kicks and fires a sinker away. 1-1 to O'Hearn. Again, another guy that, you know, ever since his 10 RBI day, which was tremendous, not taking anything away, but, you know, O'Hearn and Lau just, they've, I don't know, been a little bit quiet. The 1-1 to O'Hearn, swing and a miss, strike two, change up down and away. It's 1-2. Dr. Lay's real name is Joseph. I don't know how you get Joseph into Dr. Delay, but I guess we'll go with it. I guess we'll go with it. Cole at 18 pitches. Pretty efficient thus far. Cole readies. As he begins his windup, here is the pitch. Fastball right at the knees for a called strike. O'Hearn's going to challenge. He's going to lose. Just not a good challenge by O'Hearn. Really good pitch by Cole. I don't know what you're doing. Again, O'Hearn not good at challenging. Again, the Pirates are just not good at challenging. That's just something that you just can't do. You really would like to see Kelly tell these guys to stop doing that in the beginning of the game. Especially on a 1-2 count. Like, I don't know. Nobody on it. You just got to read the situation. All right, that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, batting .309, OPS of .772, 5 homers, 45 RBIs. The pitch, that's chopped foul, 0-1. Speaking of other canceled mascots. How's it going, Beezy? You think Valdez will get a hit today or 2 hits? I mean, I could see a hit. We'll see, though. Oh, and 1 count to Gonzalez. Cole kicks and deals as Gonzalez fouls his back 0-2. So the doctor's first name is Daniel. Interesting. A lot of interesting guesses. 0-2 to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Nicky G. That is 4 straight strikeouts for Garrett Cole as we go to the bottom of the second. 0-0 New York. Oh, the MLS is starting today. I didn't even know that. Look at that. All right. Due up for the Yankees will be Cody Bellinger, Jason Dominguez, and Jazz Chisholm. All right. Let's see. Again, this is the wild card standings there for Alex. Here you go, the Pirates again. Entering today with the last spot. And, again, they got to win to keep that spot. As, of course, you have to imagine. I mean, the Marlins will eventually win. The Marlins, I think, have lost 7 in a row. I'm not going to tell you, Sam, if it is or isn't. I can tell you, though, it isn't, David. Cardinals, again, they have also had a little bit of a rough spell. The D-backs have been probably about the same as the Pirates. You know, you win a few, lose a few. Same thing with the Nationals. Padres trying to get that offense going. But, yeah, again, everything, you know, you just got to be patient and hope that the Pirates do acquire some arms. Because, yeah, again, the offense is beat up, but we should get reinforcements soon. Daniel Dela Cruz. That's crazy. That's crazy. Daniel Dela Cruz. That is wild. All right. I don't think we have anything else happening right now. Yeah, nothing else happening, so we won't really check out scores. Yeah, probably about for another... Yeah, we'll just wait till like the 6th or 7th inning. And then we'll go ahead and check out what's happening across baseball. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll be back tonight for the double header. Daniel Dela, I know it's wild. Daniel Dela Cruz. But anyway, I'll be back tonight for the doubleheader. That one at 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central. As Keller fires a changeup outside. Going to be called a strike. 0-1 to Bellinger, batting .255, OPS of .760, 11 homers, and 52 RBIs. Keller kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Changeup outside, 0-2. Changeup at 88-89. His fastball, again, used to be 95, 96. Could touch 97. Haven't really seen that at all this year. The 0-2. That's a fastball up and in. 1-2, 95. That's a start. We've seen his fastball around 92, 93. Occasional will touch 94. 1-2 to Bellinger, the pitch. And that's going to be upstairs, 2-2, 88 on the changeup. 2-2 to Bellinger. Keller rocks and fires. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Bellinger going fishing. Couldn't find it. Keller strikes him out. Strikeout number 2 for Keller. That'll bring up Jason Dominguez, batting .230, OPS of .657, 5 homers, and 11 RBIs. Good curveball. That has been his best pitch. Again, he's got to set it up. Doing a really good job there with all the changeups and fastballs and then pulling the string on him. Dominguez, a switch hitter, much better from the left side. The pitch, fastball inside, ball 194 on the fastball. One and 0 count to Dominguez. The pitch, fastball right down the middle. 1-1 to Dominguez. Dr. DeLay's siblings, I guess. Dr. DeLay's real name is John Smith. That's pretty much it right there, John Smith. 1-1 to Dominguez. That's going to be a little flare to left. That'll drop in for a base hit. Reynolds gathers it and throws it into second. Dominguez with the first hit of the ball game coming in the bottom of the second. All right, that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. batting .228, OPS of .726, 16 homers, 43 RBIs. Again, he was essentially the difference in the Monday night game with 2 home runs. Just really would do in the Pirates. Of course, Pirates' errors also didn't help out. Not good fielding on Monday. The pitch. Fastball in there, not called a strike. Davis hesitating. No challenge. Again, the Pirates down to 1 challenge. Just, again, they keep missing their first challenge. And it impacts them for the rest of the game. 1-0 count to Chisholm. The pitch. Fastball upstairs. That's even farther up. And that's going to be called a strike. 1-1. Chisholm's like, what the heck? Are you sure? Like, how do you call the one that's lower a ball, and then that one that's upstairs a strike? So it evens it out 1-1 to Jazz Chisholm Jr. The pitch inside 2-1, 91 on the cutter. Freddie Dela Cruz. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Fred comes in with delay. A lot of stuff there. Let's go, Chad. Welcome on in. 2-1 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Change up inside. Chisholm again trying to go yard. He's had a good, I mean, again, just really, I would say good series, but he already really has. I mean, he went hitless the rest of the way. I mean, 2 home runs in a series. That'll work. 2-2 count. Runner on first. The pitch as Chisholm sends this to right field. Valdez is calling for it. Now it's Mangum calling for it. He makes the catch, throws it in for out number 2. That was pretty interesting. All right, that'll bring up Jose Caballeros, batting .247, OPS of .691, 10 homers, 37 RBIs. Let's go, and Kurt, welcome on in. Yep, John Smith. That is me, essentially, apparently. John Smith. Very unique name for sure. Runner on first, 2 outs. The pitch, fastball right down the middle for a called strike 0-1. 49 days till football, folks. I am really excited. Hopefully you'll join me for the best part of the channel. Sorry, baseball fans, but yeah, no, football is indeed the best part of the channel. It's where I'm at my best. Hopefully you'll join me there. It's the 0-1. That's foul back 0-2. Really excited for football. Again, only going to cover 1 preseason game. That'll be the Hall of Fame game, and that'll be it. Nothing else really will be covered during August. As far as the NFL, may do 1 college game on opening week. We'll see. The 0-2, as that's going to be sent out to left field. Reynolds is coming in, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The inning is over. 1 hit for the Yankees as we go to the top of the 3rd. 0-0 New York. Due up for the Pirates will be Jacob Gonzalez, Henry Davis, and Tyler Callahan. Doctor coach the Pirates better than Kelly? I don't know. I'm not a fan of Kelly, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see. What do we got here? Your dad was arguing with some kid yesterday about some kid? What in the world? Unbelievable. Well, that's not no bueno. 81 Andy Van Lyke so far. Smash that thing. Appreciate you. Yeah, by the way, updates, it is in New York. But anywho, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Right now we're at 83 likes. That is Heath Miller likes. We're trying to get to 150 and of course and potentially beyond. So make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe as well. Again, the likes just push out the stream to more potential viewers trying to catch the game. And of course tells YouTube that I'm doing an all right job. That's really what it is. Like I said, there's a lot of Yankee streamers covering the game. Or at least there were Monday. I don't know about the early part. But tonight probably have a bunch of people as well. I know Max Coverage covering it for the Yankees. Well, on behalf of the... Oh, not really on behalf of the Yankees. On his own will. But, you know, he's a Yankees guy. And there's a lot of Yankees guys. A lot of them. So thank you for letting me call the game. Again, he's been doing it a lot more than I have. So I definitely... A lot of ground to make up. But also, again, he just has the experience doing this for baseball. And essentially football. But I'm pretty confident in my football abilities. Anyway, appreciate you guys again for hanging out. Tomlin, probably Hall of Fame coach. Probably, I wouldn't put him in there, but, you know, I think he's going to get in. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. Breaking ball outside, ball one. Gonzalez batting .255, OPS of 722, 3 homers, 20 RBIs on the season. If Cowher gets in, then Tomlin will pretty sure get in. Here's the 1-0 to Gonzalez. That's going to be ripped to first. Oh, it's off his glove. He picks it up, fires to Cole, and Cole beats Gonzalez to the bag for out number 1. Almost a disaster there for Ben Rice, but he was able to stay composed. And throw it to Cole for out number 1. And that'll bring up Henry Davis, batting .167, OPS of 596, 8 homers, and 27 RBIs. Yeah, appreciate it, Richard. Yes, I'll be covering. The Pirates are off tomorrow, so Cardinals, Diamondbacks for me tomorrow. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Yep, Pirates are off. So I will find a game, and that's the game I will pick. Favorite college team, it's going to be Pittsburgh, but yeah, I don't really, not a big deal if they aren't doing well. So that's going to be found back 0-1. That is probably one of the, like, you know, as far as the teams I cheer for, it's like the least impact on me. I'm showing, I don't know what Cole did in the past. He wouldn't cover the bag. That's interesting. Learning from his mistakes. 0-1 count to Davis. Cole kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball down and away. 0-2 to Henry Davis. Let's go, Bucks. Yeah, Mads, I'm keeping all that secret. Got a show on August 31st. My predictions will be revealed then. 0-2 to Davis, the pitch. Fastball outside, 1-2, 95 on the fastball. Tom was a bad coach. I don't think he was a bad coach. I don't think he was a good coach. I think he was in the, I don't know. When he first got to the league, he was good. But the NFL changed, and he didn't. 1-2 to Davis. Breaking ball down and away. 2-2. Davis learning from a few pitches ago. Two and 2 to Davis. Cole rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is now 5 strikeouts for Garrett Cole. Cole mowing down the Pirates. That'll bring up Tyler Callahan, batting .241, OPS of 765, 3 homers, 15 RBIs on the season. Cole delivers a breaking ball that catches the top part of the zone for a cold strike. 0-1. To Callahan. The pitch, and that's downstairs. 1-1, 85 on the changeup. Jacob Gonzalez has a bright future, potentially future. I mean, he looks. I don't know. The White Sox fans seem to like him. 1-1 to Callahan, the pitch, swing and a miss. These Pirates just really can't put ball in play. It's 1-2. Then again, I'm not really concerned about the backup quarterback. I'm sorry. Here's the 1-2. That's upstairs 2-2. Not really a big deal to me. How's it going, Sean? Welcome on in. 2-2 to Callahan. Cole begins his windup. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is now 6 strikeouts for Garrett Cole. Averaging 2 strikeouts an inning. As we go to the bottom of the third, it is still 0-0 in New York. Due up for the Yankees will be Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and then the top of the order, Trent Grisham. Yep. Steelers 12-5, most likely 14-3. What in the world? Okay, well that's Trisk's thoughts. Not saying I don't know. I don't know what in the world that is. Anyway, I do thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. Near 7 p.m. here. Appreciate your updates. Thank you very much for hanging out. And enjoy the rest of your evening across the pond. Cole's on fire. Yeah, unfortunately. Touchdown turkey. Ready for it, Sinbin. Ready for it. Too many does for the Pirates. I know. I'm ready for the return of the starters. Again, the backups have done really good, but again, there's a reason why they aren't everyday guys. I am ready for the return of our guys. Cruz, Horowitz, Endy, and then Griffin. Ready for those guys. Again, Griffin, more of his speed. Again, this bat is, coming along. OPS in the 700s, mid 700s, but, it's really his speed that we miss. Yeah, definitely missing him. Called 8-4 Yankees on Monday. It was 8-5. Yeah, unfortunate stuff. Unfortunate. All right, that'll bring up Ryan McMahon as Keller fires a breaking ball in there for a called strike. McMahon batting .217, OPS of .659, 9 homers and 26 RBIs. Pardon my voice, on the season. Jeez, McMahon lines this foul 0-2. 0-2 count to Ryan McMahon. Hopefully the Pirates can figure out Cole second time through. He mowed him down. 0-2 to McMahon, the pitch. Breaking ball downstairs, 1-2. Mangum's doing well. Yeah, he's doing well. Doing pretty good. The 1-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is now 3 strikeouts for Mitch Keller. That'll bring up Austin Wells, batting .158, OPS of .510, 6 homers, 13 RBIs on the season. Keller readies, kicks, and delivers. Oh, and it plugs him in the back. That's just kind of random. That is not what you want to do. Especially the number 9 hitter. That is just not good. The guy batting .158, you want to just make him swing. All right, well, man on first, 1 out. That'll bring up Trent Grisham, who grounded out in his first appearance. Grisham waiting. I don't know what's going on here. Grisham taking forever to get in the box. I don't know what's going on. He just, I don't know, milking this. Steps in the box. Keller readies. And delivers. Fastball outside, ball 1. Playing mind games with Keller. Yeah, it's definitely better on defense than Cruz for sure. That is not going to be... He won't hear an argument from me there. 1-0 count to Grisham, the pitch. And that's going to be a changeup outside, 2-0. So Keller falling behind Grisham, not ideal. And of course, again, plunking Wells out of nowhere. Just... That's how, I don't know, that's how bad things happen when it comes to Keller. 2-0 count. The pitch. And that's just outside. Ball 3. 90 on the cutter. Three and 0 to Grisham. Keller sets and delivers. That's in there for a called strike. 3-1, just barely catching the zone. 92 on the fastball. Kim pulling for the Yanks. Robert, thanks for hanging out for this one. 3-1 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Grisham swinging for the fences as he misses there. 3-2. Three and 2 to Grisham as Grisham sends this to right field. Valdez on the run. Valdez with a running catch for out number 2. And looks like Wells going to have to retreat back to first. He thought it was going to drop in. Good stuff there by Valdez on the run. Ooh, that could have been a problem for the Pirates. A good hustle there by Valdez. Makes it 2 outs for Ben Rice. Ben Rice struck out in his first appearance. Keller delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 94 on the fastball. I don't think he had a half an hour between innings there. But, yeah. I do like Ohtani. I'm an Ohtani guy. 0-1 to Rice. Keller sets and delivers. In the dirt goes the changeup. 1-1 to Ben Rice. Altuve's the worst. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really covered much of the Astros. I can't. They're blacked out in my region. I had to buy their package for one series. A monthly option. The 1-1 to Rice. Rice sends this to left center field. On the run is Reynolds. Diving catch. Oh, he made it! Oh, what a catch! B-Rob robbing base hits away from the Yankees. That is tough for the Yankees. Not so... I mean, it's kind of tough for Reynolds, too. That is a great-looking play. Diving catch. I mean, this is an actual diving catch, folks. We go to the top of the 400 in New York. Reynolds. Man, oh man, what a play by B-Ray. Due up for the Pirates will be Jake Mangum, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. Let's go. Cruz and Griffin will be a while. It'll be a little bit. Yankees are the Patriots of baseball. I don't think so. I think the Yankees currently, looking back at the last 20 years, they're closer to the Steelers. A team that, you know, has the brand and all that, but hasn't won anything. It was a nice catch, sweet catch for sure. For sure. Man, definitely needed that. Yeah. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you are enjoying the broadcast. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Again, 49 days away until the start of the NFL season. Ready for it. Hopefully you are as well. And again, I'll be live for the doubleheader later tonight, 7:05 Eastern. I believe it's 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central for Pirates-Yankees Game 2. Again, the Pirates, I just hope they can take one. That's all they really need to do, and it's a successful road trip in my book. 3-3 on the road against playoff teams. That is pretty solid. So hopefully the Pirates offense can wake up and get to Cole, because Cole is dealing. Cole again with 5 strikeouts through the first 3 innings. Yeah, definitely need to stop that. Definitely need to get to Cole. Full sprint. Yeah, he was booking it. A legit diving catch. I mean, that is awesome. If he misses it. I know Mangum was in the area, so you imagine he'd get there before the run scores, but it would be tough. Taste your name. Ben Rice or Jake Berger? Give me Jake Berger. Give me Jake Berger. All right, Jake Mangum's 0 for 1 today. He'll look to try to get the Pirates going. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be downstairs for ball 187 on the changeup. Technically a perfect game going for Cole. And yes, I am trying the announcer's jinx, because this is ridiculous. Gotta get some hits. Gotta get something, even a walk. Was that really called a strike? Apparently it was. The 0-1, that's going to be fouled back. Apparently it's 0-2. That is a horrible first call there by the umpire. So apparently, yeah, it's 0-2. Oh, no, it is 1-1. Okay, the Pirates broadcast is wrong. 1-1 the pitch, and that's fouled back 1-2. Steelers Super Bowl win was 2008-2009 year, yeah. Whoever scores first will win. Interesting. We shall see. 1-2 to Jake Mangum. Again, if you're just tuning in, 0-0 in New York. Top of the 4th, the pitch. And that's going to be, swinging it. Did he make contact? Or no, Mangum, he is limping out of the box. It may have hit his foot. Really know. I guess it was a foul ball. So Mangum hobbling a little bit, and that again, that could be another concern for the Pirates, because again, they're already injured as is. They're just hobbling around. I mean, with all the injuries that the Pirates offense have had, they've still been able to keep it going, but that could be another concern for the Pirates. So again, Mangum's still shaken up, and it is a 1-2, so I guess it was a foul ball. And how's it going, Sean? Welcome on in. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it very much so. 1-2 to Mangum. He kicks, he deals high and in. Goes the fastball. 2-2. Almost hits Mangum. Again, Mangum just took a ball to his ankle. The 2-2 to Mangum. That's a ground ball to third. He'll throw it to first. Mangum is just out. McMahon gets him by a step. Out number 1. That'll bring up Brandon Lau's 0 for 1. I don't think you need to at every single time, Sean. You have to at. I don't know. It's a little. Well, I'll just let you do your thing. Anyway, here's Brandon Lau, who's, again, 0 for 1 in this one. As Cole rocks and fires. That's going to be outside ball 1. Should have looked up the last time Lau's hit a home run. Try to get some more information for you guys tonight. 1-0 to Lau. Cole kicks and delivers. Checked his swing. Did he go? Appeal down to third. Did not. And it's 2-0 to Lau. 2-0. The pitch as Lau sends this to right field. Coming in is, I don't even know his name, Dominguez. Sorry for that. That is going to be caught by Jason Dominguez for out number 2. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds is 0 for 1 today. Again, made a very incredible catch to end the bottom of the third. which could have potentially scored a run. Now Cole getting some new baseballs. A little bit of a delay on Dr. Delay. Lau's due for a homer. He is. It's been a while. I mean, he was on pace for 40 at one point. Now it seems to be in the lower 30s. Here's the pitch. That's going to be downstairs, ball one to B-Ray. 97 on the fastball. You're right, it doesn't work. Yeah, really interesting. Need a few of these about now. Oh, yeah, I agree, Russell. July 5th was the last time Lau was homered. Oh, thank you, Pat. Here's the 1-0 to Reynolds. Fastball below the zone, called a strike. It's 1-1. Yeah, it has felt like it's been a good bit. So that was, I guess, the National Series. B-Ray does ask for time, but steps back in. Colden drops the ball. It's acting like Johnny Cueto. One and one to Reynolds. The pitch, swing and a miss. Slider tied him up 1-2. Cole at 46 pitches. Cole is just mowing down the Pirates right now. It's gonna be a defensive game today. Yeah, hopefully Keller can keep it going. Here's the 1-2 as Reynolds sends this to shallow left. Coming in as Bellinger makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is 0-0 in New York. 2 up for the Yankees will be Spencer Jones, Cody Bellinger, and Jason Dominguez. So there you go. Definitely going to need some more water. Can already feel it. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're trying to get to 150 likes. We're at 123. So make sure to bop that like button. As, again, all it does is pushes out the stream to more potential viewers trying to catch the game. That is really all it does. And, of course, tells YouTube that the small channel is doing a good job. Or medium-sized channel now. We will check, again, scores in about 30 minutes or so. Because a lot of games aren't happening yet. A lot of stuff tonight. Again, the Pirates will be back tonight. Same thing with the Yankees, of course. Pirates, Yankees. The final game of the series. Again, the Pirates trying to win. Just trying to take a game. And again, that would... Ideally, you take it now. You know, kind of eases you up a little bit and keeps you in the wild card. If they lose this, they would drop to 52 and 50, obviously, but they would fall behind the Marlins. Then the Diamondbacks would be in the in that final spot ahead of tonight's slate. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go on, Spaceman. How's it going? Welcome on in. Simba, I think a lot of Pirate fans like it. All right, we're back in action. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Spencer Jones, 0 for 1 today. Only 1 to Jones. Keller kicks and delivers. That's a changeup downstairs, 1-1. 1-1 to Jones. Keller readies. Begins the windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tied up with the slider. Same pitch as the first pitch of the at-bat. 1-2 to Jones. Keller rocks and delivers. That's in the dirt. 2-2. Trying to get him again. Jones a little wiser this time around. 2-2. Keller rocks and fires a fastball upstairs. 3-2. 94 on the fastball. Again, 0-0 New York. Bottom of the 4th. check the weather. I haven't checked the weather. It is 86 degrees in New York right now. Just outside. Unbelievable. I thought I caught the zone there, but no, sir. It's a ball. And again, the Pirates losing a challenge early. It just impacts their ability. They will wait and wait and wait to challenge, and then they'll miss that one. It's like, again, whoever... I imagine there'll be challenge coaches in the future. Pirates need one bad. This is Cody Bellinger. Runner on first, nobody out. The pitch, that's way upstairs. Ball 1, 93 on the fastball. Things are not trending well for the Pirates so far. Or at least, you know, this inning. I don't know. Just, again, Keller, when he, I don't know, just when he allows a leadoff base runner, just, I'm on edge. 1-0 to Bellinger. That's up and away. 2-0. Apparently he is as well. Let's go, Brooks. Welcome on in. I don't know what stall is at all. 2-0 count. The pitch. That's inside. Way inside. 3-0. None of these pitches are close. None of these pitches are close. Three and 0 count. Keller pickoff attempts, just a little toss over, not really a serious one. Three and 0. The pitch, and that's fired in there for a called strike. 3-1 to Cody Bellinger. Keller ready, sets, rocks, and fires. That's outside. Ball 4, back-to-back walks. No bueno for Keller. So now base runners at first and second, nobody out, and that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. He was 1 for 1 in this one. Like I said, again, I think the last pitch to Jones there on the at-bat was indeed a strike. But again, Davis didn't challenge because they're down to 1. And, you know, again, they're going to go ahead and let all these pitches go by because they're scared. And then they're going to challenge one that is not even close, and they're going to lose that one. It's just what the Pirates have been doing. They just, for some reason, just can't take advantage of the ABS system. It has really been a problem for the Pirates. Talking away, Honus, Pie, Clemente. Interesting. Steelers for life pulling for the Yankees. That is crazy stuff. That is crazy. How's it going, Stuck? Welcome on in. Steeltown Girl, welcome on in. Let's go, Bucks. All right. Keller sets and delivers. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. Pittsburgh. No, yeah, you have a lot of Steeler fans that don't like the Pirates. Being a Steeler fan is hard enough sometimes. I'll understand that, but yeah, a lot of Steeler fans that like the Mets or, you know, the Yankees. Not so much Phillies, as that's going to be skied to shallow left center. Mangum's coming in and makes the catch for a much-needed out number 1. That'll bring up Jazz Chisholm. So for 1 today. Stall or range? Brooks, I mean, you're not even close. And even if you were, I still wouldn't say. Not even close. All right. Keller looks back at second. Jones with a moderate lead. The pitch as Chisholm sends this to right. That ball is foul. It's 0-1. Chisholm a little out in front of that. Again, Chisholm with 2 home runs on Monday. They're showing, of course, the compilation of his home runs there. That one just snuck in. And that was pretty much the difference of the ball game on Monday. Pickoff attempts. Jones is safe. Steeler fans. Well, again, not all of them, but there are some Steeler fans that do follow the Mets or Yankees. Not so much clean. Here's the 0-1 bunt attempt. Did he pull back? I don't think he did. It's 1-1, but apparently he did. 1-1 to Chisholm. Again, runners on first and second, 1 out. 1-1 count to Chisholm. Keller looks back and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 91 to the sinker. Let's go, Anthony. Welcome on in. Let's go, Bucks. Bucks going to trade for bullpen. I hope so, but we'll see. They gotta keep up. They got to keep going. They got to keep winning. At least again, I think just one game in the series is a W. Not that the Yankees are superior to the Pirates. Pirates aren't really fully healthy. But again, I look at it through home stands and road trips. Breaking ball called. Strike 3. Struck him out. Chisholm's going to challenge, and he will lose the challenge. And both teams will be down 2-1. Challenge. Good stuff. Backwards K for Keller. 2 outs for Jose Caballero, who's 0 for 1 today. John Smith. Yeah, we'll just go with John. How's it going, Burley? Welcome on in. Bacon lemons for you. Yeah, I know. Steel Pen Pirate. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that's not the case today. Keller looks back at Jones. Again, 2 outs, runners on first and second. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1, 92 on the sinker. Oh, and 1 to Caballero. Keller sets, looks back at Jones. The pitch, and that's fouled back. 0-2. Man, a strike away from getting out of this again. Walked the first 2 batters. And again, walked Bellinger, it was Jones, but that pitch was definitely in the zone. 0-2 to Caballero, the pitch. Check to swing. Did he go? He did. He struck him out. He gets out of it. Caballero can't believe it. I wonder if he'll start a fight with the first base umpire. I don't think he will. As we go to the top of the 5th, Mitch Keller keeping it 0-0 in New York. 2 up for the Pirates will be Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, and Nick Gonzalez. That was huge. Yankees, yeah, no, again, they are one of the cornerstone franchises for baseball for sure. Yankees, well, I mean, they have Judge. I mean, Judge is really it. Again, the Pirates have 3 players with OPS north of 800 out, and then their leading base stealer, Griffin, is out. So, no, I think the Pirates are definitely a little bit more banged up. And that's just my humble opinion. Triple play. There was no triple play. There was no game last night there, Sean. All right. Again, hopefully the Pirates can break this perfect game. It's a perfect game from Cole. Hopefully they can get something going, because this is rough. Definitely need Valdez to work his magic. Yeah, that was good by Keller. Again, it was just, I don't know. Just those are. Not saying it's going to turn over a new leaf for Keller this year, because this is just, one outing, and, obviously still have yet to go 5 or 6 innings, but definitely, whenever he allows, the first 2 runners on, he usually runs cross. And no, Scott, no, it's still 99 cents. 99 cents. No, there will always be a 99-cent tier. There will never not be a 99-cent tier. Here's the pitch to Valdez. Breaking ball downstairs, ball 1. Valdez struck out in his first appearance. Yeah, no, Now, I might add more tiers. There might be higher tiers in the future when I know what to really do with them. But no, we'll never. That 99-cent tier will always stay. Always. 1-0 to Valdez, the pitch, and that's fouled back 1-1. Thank you, Mike, for the like button. I appreciate it. 1-1 count to Esmeralyn Valdez. And it looks like Valdez will ask for time. Let's raise the cone. There we go. No, Stanton. That's true. Yeah, Stanton is out. 1-1 to Valdez. Cole kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 to Valdez. How's it going, Bill? Welcome on in. Go Pirates. I don't see the 99-cent, really. Let me double check. 1-2 to Valdez. The pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Yeah, there's level 1. Level 1's a 99-cent. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't think that's going to clear up, but trust me, it says 99-cent. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to right. That'll be a foul ball. 0-1. No, that'll never be removed. This is Ryan O'Hearn at the plates. Again, everyone 0 for 1 or 0 for 2 for the Pirates. Will be nice to change that up. Cole kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He was tardy on the fastball. 0-2. Bill, thank you for the jewels. I do appreciate it. W's for Bill. 0-2 to Cole. That's in the dirt. 1-2, 88 on the changeup. Surprising Pirate. Good question there, Sean. Surprising Pirate. Who has surprised me the most? I mean, Esmeralyn Valdez has come out of nowhere, but I didn't really even have him on the radar. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be fouled back. Surprising Pirates. I mean, in a bad way, I guess would be Paul Skeens. 1-2, the pitch. That's downstairs 2-2 to Ryan O'Hearn. As far as positive, I don't know. Everyone's kind of, I don't know. I mean, maybe Reynolds. I mean, I thought he would improve a little bit. Maybe not to the extent of what he is getting back to his, prime form, I would say. As that's way upstairs and way outside. 3-2. Reynolds with an OPS entering today of 873. I don't know if I expected those type of numbers. I was hoping for around 800 maybe. But yeah, if I can't pick Valdez. But again, I didn't really have expectations because I didn't even know he existed. 3-2 to O'Hearn, the pitch. Inside, called strike 3. O'Hearn he's not going to challenge. This pitch was an actual one. Again, he's the one that lost the challenge for the Pirates earlier. Unbelievable. That's a horrible call by the umpire, keeping the perfect game going. But again, O'Hearn isn't going to challenge because he already lost the challenge. Unbelievable. Again, that's the importance of the Pirates. ABS has really hurt the Pirates. So that's going to be down and away, ball 1. The Pirates just don't know how to use it, and they really need some help there. Unbelievable. Speedy Gonzalez at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Or pardon me. Yeah, he's 0 for 1. But ahead here, 1-0. He kicks and delivers. That's a ground ball. That gets past the diving third baseman, Ryan McMahon, for a base hit. And finally, the Pirates are in the hit column. And, geez, that was a long time coming. It would be your leading hitter, Nicky G. So a 2-out single. That'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez, 0 for 1 today. Jeez. Got my pen. Let's go ahead and pick it up with my foot. Here's the pitch. Gonzalez fouls this back. It's 0-1. My socks are too slippery. Hold on. Getting old. 0-1 to Gonzalez. Cole readies, checks on Gonzalez. Checks on him again. The pitch. And that's away with the changeup, 1-1. One and one count to Jacob Gonzalez. Cole checks over at Speedy Gonzalez. The pitch as Jacob sends this to right field. That is back. That ball is gone. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming for Jacob Gonzalez. His second home run as a Pirate, his fourth of the season, gives the Pirates a 2-0 lead in New York. Only 348 feet. That would definitely be off the Clemente wall in Pittsburgh with the, how big the wall is. I know it's like 320 or something, but the height. Oh, man. We'll take it. Pirates on top. 2-0 hoist. Some cones. 2 cones for the Pirates. That'll bring up Henry Davis, the pitch. That's going to be a check swing. Called a ball. The Yankees will challenge. They'll probably win this challenge. It's going to be 0-1 to Davis. But we shall take it. There we go. Let's go. Let's get the cones. Fear the Beard, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Sinbin, thank you for supporting the channel, folks. I really appreciate it. Again, folks, make sure to check out Sinbin. Make sure to check out Sinbin. W's in the chat for Sinbin. 0-1 to Davis. The pitch. And that's upstairs, 1-1. Jacob Gonzalez. And a guy that was acquired from the White Sox, really to replace, Triolo's at bats facing a righty. And I would say it's definitely a positive deal so far. The 1-1 to Davis, that's foul back 1-2. We just need Isert to really get it going because he has been a disaster. He has been a disaster. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the Pirates scoring and getting something. Again, Gonzalez single leads to a Gonzalez home run. Just had to get that rhythm that Cole was in out of it. Just get him out of it for a little bit. 1-2 to Davis. Cole kicks and delivers. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Davis, do not challenge, please. Go! All right. Well, the Pirates tack on 2. They lead 2-0 over the Yankees as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Let's go, Bucks. Due up for the Yankees will be Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham. Was that a big score? It was a big score. We're now up. Thank you, Bill, again for the 10 joules. W's for Bill. Again, thank you, Sinbin. I appreciate your support. Folks, again, make sure to subscribe to Sinbin Stream. I'm subscribed to Sinbin Stream. You should be as well. Again, he covers a lot of hockey, but right now, of course, it is baseball season, and he is covering a lot of the Blue Jays and does call other baseball games as well. So make sure to check him out. Friend of the channel, I do appreciate you, man. Yeah, I don't remember when the Blue Jays play today, but I'm sure, again, he's calling a game probably a little bit later. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Gonzalez and Gonzalez, yeah. Attorney at law. Gonzalez and Gonzalez. I don't know. I feel so relieved now. Again, now that the Pirates have the lead. Waiting for us to surrender it. Hopefully that's not the case. WNBA, yes. If you like the WNBA, make sure to check them out as well. I was calling some softball. Softball is really fun. It is actually, it's like, I'm not going to say it's better than baseball, but it's like a faster paced version because like the field is smaller. So everything's like so fast. Of course the pitching and then the bat to ball, like the infield's more in. So just everything's, it's quicker. It's pretty cool. Cole was pretty upset with himself in the dugouts as Keller's going to throw a breaking ball downstairs. Ball one to start the bottom of the fifth. Again, McMahon struck out in his first appearance. And the Pirates lead 2-0. Keller delivers. That's going to find the strike zone 1-1. Jacob Gonzalez playing straight up for McMahon, as that's going to be a tapper to first. Fielded by Callahan. Steps on the bag for out number one. Callahan been asked to play everywhere, essentially. That'll bring up Austin Wells, who was hit by a pitch in his first appearance. Again, not ideal to walk or hit the guy that's batting ninth. Wells, again, batting 158 on the year. Just really shocking. Here's the pitch. That's going to be off the plate, ball one. I believe he had a nice year last year. I could be wrong, but I could have swore he was pretty solid. Related to Juan Gonzalez. I don't think so. 1-0 counts. That's upstairs 2-0. No, I hear you, Trisk. I understand. Yeah, I'm not really a WNBA guy myself, but, you know, I definitely enjoy Sinbin. Yeah, I'm there for Sinbin, essentially. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be tapped foul 2-1. You know, again, I know a lot of, there's a lot of football people here that are, just, I do appreciate that. There are some people that are just strictly here for me. That's pretty cool. That's pretty humbling, honestly. So, it's definitely appreciated, because it helps the channel. But yeah, I'm ready for football, of course. Really ready for that. 2-1 counts. Keller rocks and fires. That's going to be sent out to left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Reynolds is there to throw it in. That's a one-out single for the Yankees, and that'll flip the lineup over for Trent Grisham. Grisham's 0 for 2. Delayed comes. Appreciate you, Denny. Hey, we'll take it. Let's keep it going, Pirates. You know it, Ricky. Michael Young tuning in from Tennessee. Appreciate you, Michael. Go Bucks. Texas Place. Thanks for hanging out. 362 people, yeah. Pretty decent turnout today, as that's going to be sent out to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Mangum is rushing in to throw it in. That'll keep the runner at second, but the Yankees with back-to-back singles, maybe they're starting to figure out Keller. So again, the Pirates taking the lead. The Yankees looking to cut into that, or potentially tie it or take the lead. And so now you have Ben Rice. 0 for 2. 29 home runs on the season. Again, a powerful bat. Keller kicks and delivers as Rice fouls this back 0-1, 93 on the sinker. Let's go on, Theo. Welcome on in. Miss Donna putting up the gates. Yep, hopefully we can keep the Yankees from scoring. 0-1 to Rice. The pitch, and that finds the strike zone. 0-2. Change up right down the middle, actually. Let's go on, Donnie. Welcome on in. Runners on first and second, one out in the bottom of the fifth. Keller looks back at second. Wells taking a little bit of a lead. He kicks, he deals, and that's sliced foul. Keller pitch count at 67. Honestly, though, with Keller, it's not really a pitch count thing. It's just, can he keep it going? 0-2. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? Did not. 1-2. Thank you, Miss Donna. Thank you. Yeah, Texas, that was a horrible fourth quarter. I'd rather not remember. Here's the 1-2 to Rice. Breaking ball inside, 2-2. That was not fun. 2-2 count. Keller looks back again at second. He kicks, he deals. Just misses with the slider, 3-2. Let's go get in. Take two. We're currently a wild card team. Oh, Paul Keller. Oh, man. Well, I appreciate JJ for the $5 super chat. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Keller in a tough situation. Backdoored him. Called strike three. Rice is going to challenge. He's going to lose. The Yankees will be out of challenges. That is huge. Now the Yankees will be at the mercy of this umpire that has been pretty bad. Albeit more so for the Pirates, but hey, we'll take it. That was a huge out, number 2. And that'll bring up Spencer Jones 0 for 1 with a walk. Keller sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Deborah. So prayers for Miss Deborah and her family. 0-1 count to Jones. Pickoff attempts. Looks like Wells is safe. Brandon Eisert warming up for the Pirates. I don't know if that's who I'd really go with here, but here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Strike away. 0-2 count to Spencer Jones. Keller readies. He rocks. He fires. In the dirt. Nice snag by Davis. But it's 1-2. Again, Keller at 74 pitches. You know what, Pitt? Yep, can't wait for week 1 either. Falcons, Steelers. Already made the thumbnail and everything. I'm ready to go. 1-2. Keller sets. Looks back at Wells. He rocks and fires as Jones sends this to center field. Mangum is under it. Mangum makes the catch for out number 3. The inning comes to a close. We go to the top of the 6th. The Pirates lead 2-0 over the Yankees. Due up for the Pirates will be Tyler Callahan, Jake Mangum, and Brandon Lau. We need Sisk bad. Sisk, yeah, back. I guess we do. I guess we do. Yeah. Sisk, I guess, has been one of the better ones. Yeah, Eyesore, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, Eisert's been pretty tough to watch. His last outing was pretty good, but, yeah, you know. What do I know? Keller got us out of it. Yep, Keller got us out of it. Yeah, again, it's like, I don't know. I'd rather go with him. He hasn't allowed a run yet. You know, it's just like you pull the guy to put in a bullpen that likes to blow leads. Like I'd rather show more faith in the starter, especially when they haven't allowed a run, you know, or, you know. Yeah, is he looking a little shaky now? Oh, yeah, 100%. And I would monitor that. I would bring him out for the start of the 6th. Again, just kind of play it. Just kind of see how it goes. Because your other option is you're putting in a bullpen that just has been unreliable. And they have to pitch again in a few hours. So I already imagine they've already figured out what they're going to do, which is stupid. I really don't like the predetermining of who they're going to use for a certain game or whatnot. But right now, we'll take the lead, right? And hopefully we can hold it. It's got to hold it. Thank you, Houday Nation. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you. I know you're ready for the Bengals. News 10, thank you for hanging out. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. We're 4 subscribers away from 10,160. Going to try to push for 10,175 by the end of today. Not for the end of this stream. You know, maybe I'll lower it to 170. Like I said, again, when we cover, you know, the Pirates and another big team, I don't really expect many subs because the other teams already have, like, you know, the Yankees have, like, a bunch of people covering the games. Same thing with the Dodgers, the Braves. You know, the Phillies have JJ. And, yeah, like, the big market teams, not going to really, not going to get much when it comes to baseball. And it does appear that the Pirates fan base, it seems like we've almost hit the limit there. All right, so it's going to be Cole out there for the 6th. Again, he'll face Callahan. Callahan 0 for 1 on the day. Cole rocks and fires, swing and a miss, strike 1. Cole entering the top of the 6th now with 68 pitches. Carmen Mlodzinski is warming up for the Pirates. Interesting. Here's the 0-1 to Callahan. That's fouled back into the glove, 0-2. It's finally pitching good. Need to keep him. Yeah, I would have him start the 6th, and we'll see what goes and happens from there. And he's like in the mid-70s with his pitch count. Yeah, I would put him out there for the bottom of the 6th. 0-2 to Callahan. Cole is really holding his time. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Just messing with the timing there of Callahan. That is now 10 strikeouts for Garrett Cole. That'll bring up Jake Mangum, who's 0 for 2 today. Again, it's going to be Bubba Chandler and Max Fried tonight. Max Fried making his return. It was initially going to be Will Warren, but the Yankees perhaps a little bit worried about the Pirates. Rushing back Fried to take on the Pirates. So that's going to catch the outside corner, 0-1. Fair optimistic about the Steelers, yes. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in the dirt, 1-1. Thank you for the subs. I do appreciate that. Really do. 2 subs. We will take it. 1-1 to Mangum. Cole's going to want a new baseball. He's looking at complete disgust with the umpire for like, hey, why would you ever give me this baseball? He genuinely looked like his face was just like what are we doing here? Garrett Cole. This guy. Here's the 1-1. That's inside, 2-1. 89 on the changeup. Dylan, how's it going? Welcome on in. Aaron, appreciate you for hanging out. 2-1. He kicks, he delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 97 on the fastball. Again, Cole, still one of the best in the business. I mean, the stats, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Again, they might not show the best. But again, the walks, hits per inning is a good indicator that he can still pitch very well. 1.16, that is definitely respectable. 2-2 to Jake Mangum. Cole readies as he begins the windup. He kicks, he delivers, and that's going to be scooped to right. That'll drop in for a base hit. Jake Mangum with the 1-out single again. Pirates, that's just their 3rd hit of the day. So whenever they get a guy on, they need to take advantage. So far they have. That'll bring up Brandon Lau. Mangum swinging, by the way. His knee is flat out in the dirt while he's making contact. Again, doesn't have to be pretty. A hit is a hit. Brandon Lau 0 for 2. Again, we have been waiting for him to get a Lau pal. It's been a few weeks. Mangum taking a lead. Kind of an aggressive lead. Yeah, he's going to pick him off. No, he will not. He's safe. Mangum better be careful. Cole not too bad at that. Thank you for the sub. I do thank you very much. 10,160. Here's the pitch way outside, ball 1. 1-0 to Lau. Cole checking on Mangum. Cole sets and delivers. That's downstairs, missing with the slider. 2-0. Seema, how's it going? Welcome on in, Seema. Let's go, Pirates. And thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. W's in the chat for Bill. 2-0 count. Cole looks over. And it's going to, I don't know, Cole's now complaining about something. Cole can't believe it. He's looking back at the second base umpire. He's going to call a balk. They called a balk. Did they call a balk or no? Cole is ticked off. Now the umpires are going to hold on, let me go under the mic here. Umpires all gathering and talking to one another. Balk was called. They're going to put Mangum. They're going to, yeah. Aaron Boone's going to come out and chat. So apparently they called a balk. You can't really reverse this. Cole can't believe it. He's losing his mind right now. Cole's saying he was talking to the catcher. Now he's pointing at the camera. It's like, look at the footage. Or maybe he's talking about the clock. I don't know. I wouldn't be upset if Cole were ejected personally. Cole trying to plead his case. I mean, there's no way he can reverse this. Boone, of course, is like... Boone can't believe it. But, hey, a balk was called, you know. I'm not really sure what specifically happened. I was bouncing back and forth between the chat and the game. Hopefully they show a replay. Okay, looks like they will. So 7 seconds. Cole sets. The clock went off. Oh, he kind of moved forward and then moved back. I don't know. Interesting. So Cole's arguing that the clock made him move or something. That's interesting. All right. Well, hey, regardless, the Pirates will now have a base runner in scoring position as that's fouled back 2-1. So 2-1 allow. Again, Pirates leading 2-0 here at the top of the 6th. Runner on second. 2-1 count to Lau with 1 out. Very interesting. Very interesting. So a base hit in the outfield could be really huge for the Pirates. Cole sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss way upstairs. 2-2. Lau, little half-hearted swing there. Cole's going to ask for time. Very interesting. 2-2. Cole readies. Looks back at second. Looks back again. And delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is now 11 strikeouts for Garrett Cole. He has really given the Pirates a tough time today. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds 0 for 2. And a base hit could be very huge. Let's go, and Severed, welcome on in. Cole at 80 pitches. Again, he could probably come out for the 7th. It really would not shock me if he did. All right, Cole readies. Looks back at Mangum. He kicks and delivers. That's going to be fouled down the left side, 0-1. 11 strikeouts. Yep. Now it's going Gregory. Welcome on in. Yeah, Cole. Been a tough day for the Pirates. Cole with 11 strikeouts. Very tough. Cole looks back at Mangum, the pitch, and that's popped up. Is that playable? McMahon working in foul territory makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Pirates still leading 2-0 over the Yankees. Due up for the Yankees will be Cody Bellinger, Jason Dominguez, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. Lau's in a slump. He is. Were there spoilers? Yeah, don't spoil. If you're spoiled, we will time you out for sure. If it's football season, yeah, you're lucky if you get timed out. Yeah, you'll just have to catch me in a good mood. All right, again, the Red Sox leading 5-2 over the Orioles in the top of the fourth. The Red Sox going for, I think, win number 14 in a row. I mean, it's ridiculous what they've been able to do. Again, they are now going to be buyers probably at the trade deadline. Giants and the Royals 0-0, and the Mets 1, Brewers nothing. So again, the Pirates today, of course, waking up in a playoff spot. A lot of things went right for the Pirates yesterday. Cardinals and Marlins lose. Diamondbacks did win, but the Pirates do have the tiebreak. Pirates do have the tiebreak over the Diamondbacks due to a series win in Arizona. Of course, the Diamondbacks, I believe, come to town next week. So yeah, that'll definitely be very important. A lot of big series for the Pirates really in the second half. And really, again, we kind of saw that starting at the end of, I would say, the end of June. So thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. We got to 10,160 today. Thank you very much for that. Trying to get to 10,175 by the end of tonight. Again, I'll be back for the doubleheader. I got 2 games for you guys today. So, again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Alex, I believe Trisk went ahead and gave you a timeout. So, congratulations. You played yourself. Mets will be in last place for us. Yeah, the Mets have not been good. That's unfortunate. Feel bad for Pure Adrenaline Sports. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. P.S. a big friend of the channel. And definitely just unfortunate that his Mets have been disappointing. So Carmen Baczynski going to start off the bottom of the 6th. We'll see if the move of the pen was the correct decision, as he'll face Cody Bellinger 0 for 1 with the walk. Here's the pitch. That's fired in there for a called strike, 0-1. If it leads to a win, I don't care, but definitely would have liked to see Keller start the 6th at least. Albeit his lease would have been pretty short. 0-1 to Bellinger. The pitch, checked his swing. Did not commit to 1-1, 92 on the cutter. Congrats, Alex, yeah. Yeah. What the heck? I don't really, anyway. 1-1 to Bellinger. That's a ground ball, foul ball. And it's 1-2. Thank you for the subscribers. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, guys. 10-163. One and 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good way to start off Baczynski's appearance out of the pen. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. Dominguez 1 for 2 today. Russell, you did not get banned. You're fine. Baczynski readies, rocks, and fires fastball away. Ball 1. Bucks. Yeah, no K there on the Bucks. If you want the K, that is the Milwaukee basketball team. 1-0 to Dominguez. That misses upstairs. 2-0, 92 on the cutter. Baczynski could pitch the rest of the game. Yes, I do. I do believe that is very possible. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That misses inside. Ball 3. 96 on the fastball. Behind on the switch hitting Dominguez. (3-0). The pitch. Upstairs. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Don't want to see that. That'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr., who's 0 for 2, but again, his 2 hits on Monday were both home runs. So runner on first, 1 out, Chisholm at the plate. Again, if you're just tuning in. Pirates leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees, though, with the base runner, tying run at the plate. The pitch. Fastball upstairs. Called the strike. 0-1. Again, the Yankees now out of challenges and will be at the mercy of the umpire. That has been kind of inconsistent. More so for the Pirates, but maybe starting to even that out a little bit. 0-1, the pitch, and that's way upstairs, 1-1. Yeah, I saw the umpire graph on Monday. The umpire definitely favored the Yankees for sure. That was not a good ump for both sides, but again, more so for the Pirates. That was just really unfortunate. 1-1 to Chisholm. That catches the zone. 1-2, 84 on the splitter. Yes, a vendor does count. Once you sub, it definitely helps. Unless you unsub, then obviously that hurts. But it's all good. 1-2, the pitch. Ground ball to second. Throws to second for one. Throws. No, he will hold the ball, and Chisholm running that out. So good hustle by Chisholm. Able to keep it to a fielder's choice. But yeah, good stuff by Lau, though, to get the leading runner. Very important. Trying to bring up Jose Caballeros, 0 for 2 in this one. The only right-handed bat in the lineup today, by the way. Everyone else is a lefty or a switch hitter. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Really do. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Duran hit an RBI double. Hopefully his batting average up to 200. Yeah, Duran's he's had a rough year. But, you know, Boston, they're winning regardless. Let's go, Joe. Welcome on in. Right now it's Pirates 2, Yankees nothing. Yankees at the plate. Caballero having an issue with the umpire again. Caballero took issue with the called strike earlier, or with the first baseman. I forgot what it specifically was. But now Boone's coming out and is gonna try to keep Caballero in the game. Caballero with hands behind his back. He's now getting animated. He is really animated with the umpire. Now Boone is stepping in between as another Yankee coach is kind of moving Caballero away. Now you can see that Santana. Now Boone's getting really animated. He's now talking to the crew chief coming in from second. Oh, man. Again, I mean, Boone, you have to imagine trying to fire up his team. One of those classic tactics of the umpire or the manager trying to get thrown out to really ignite the spark. So, again, this is now 2 discussions Boone has had with the umpires this inning. Again, had one in the top of the 6th with the balk. And Boone, I don't know, again, he's just frustrated, putting his hands up. Now he's walking his way back. Caballero, again, still not happy. But it's going to be an 0-2 count to Caballero. So it looks like it was a time violation for the Yankees, I guess. And now it's going to be an 0-2 count to Caballero. Thank you for the sub. I thank you very much for that. It is still not in the dugout. Caballero back to talking with the umpire. Now they're showing Dennis Santana. And yeah, the one guy next to Santana was like, hey, it's your guy. It's your guy that you were almost going to fight. World is going on? Did he throw someone out? No, or he didn't throw someone out. Oh, he did throw somebody out. So there was a Yankees coach, really swole guy. It was, oh my goodness, he was really getting animated. Called strike 3. He struck him out. And I believe that's the end of the inning. That was a pretty bizarre end of the inning. Regardless, we go to the top of the 7th. The Pirates lead 2-0 over the Yankees. Dennis Santana having a good time in the dugout or in the bullpen. Pretty bizarre sequence. After all that, 2 pitches ends the at-bat. So, yeah, we go to the top of the 7th. The Pirates again leading. And we'll see Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez up for the Pirates. Tossing. Yeah, there was no tossing. They did toss a bench coach, or, a coach in the dugout. Not too sure if it was the bench coach or who he is, but someone was tossed. But it wasn't Boone. It wasn't Caballero. Yeah, I don't know, Gregory. I wouldn't really know the history of Caballero. But no, he did not get tossed there. No one got tossed other than a guy in the Yankees dugout. He was really upset. Let's go and Draven, welcome on in. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. That is a pretty bizarre sequence. But hey, we'll take it. Take it again. 3 innings away. Can the Pirates tack on some more insurance? Can they figure out Cole? I imagine Cole's going to start the 7th. Again, he has been mowing through the Pirates. Again, 11 strikeouts for Garrett Cole today. He has been really good. Luckily, Jacob Gonzalez got a good piece of a ball. Able to make it 2-0. That one swing of the bat have given the Pirates a chance. When does O'Hearn bat? O'Hearn will bat this inning there, Austin. I'm watching this game live on Armed Forces TV. Caballero does this garbage all the time. Really interesting. That's crazy. That is wild. You would think Caballero would learn. Yeah, I don't know. Again, was going to fight Santana on Monday. And again, earlier today, Caballero was not happy with one of the calls by an umpire. And now, of course, again, at that at-bat, another issue. So that's 3 instances where Caballero seems to be, I don't know, just involved. All right, Cole back out there facing Valdez, who skies this one back, and that's going to be a foul ball 0-1. Again, Valdez 0 for 2 today, has struck out both times. Most certainly the final time he'll face Cole, so I imagine he's trying to put bat to ball. The 0-1, breaking ball outside, 1-1. Yeah, Theo, yeah, almost a fight the other day, too. 1-1 count to Valdez. Cole sets. As he begins the windup, here is the pitch as Valdez sends this to left field, and Bellinger with the running catch moving to his right. Out number 1. Sounded good. It was really, again, it was moving, but it finds a glove. Out number 1. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who struck out looking both times. So for 2. Again, appreciate you, Austin. Good luck. Here's the pitch to O'Hearn. Breaking ball right down the middle for a call strike. 0-1 to O'Hearn. I would like to see O'Hearn and Lau really get it going. Again, both players seemingly haven't really been able to do much, as that's going to be down and in 1-1. Can't really harp on them too much because they were pretty much the entire Pirates offense to really start the year. They were just crushing it. The law of averages would indicate they would slow down based on their historical numbers. 1-1 to O'Hearn. Cole at 87 pitches. Here in the top of the 7th, he kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 96 on the fastball. Imagine the Pirates drafted Cole back. They imagine, right? Imagine what they would have been able to do with Cole. Imagine Cole and the Pirates with Skeens, right? Oh, my goodness. Here's the 1-2 to O'Hearn as O'Hearn scoops this to right field. Back at the wall. Dominguez looking and makes the catch against the wall for out number 2. O'Hearn just missed it. Wow, that is tough. Again, looking like Gonzalez, Nick Gonzalez in the first game. A slider below the zone. O'Hearn gets under it. A lot of height. A degree of difference probably sends that over the wall. Speedy Gonzalez is at the plate. Looks at a pitch inside, ball one. Gonzalez 1 for 2 has come across and scored on the Jacob Gonzalez home run. 1-0 to Nicky G as Gonzalez sends this to right center field. Back is Dominguez. No way, Nicky G, Speedy Gonzalez. Oh, both Gonzalez today have went yard. A solo shot. His 6th home run of the season. And the Pirates now lead by a field goal. 3-0. Clear the deck. Cannon. Ball coming. Nick Gonzalez going opposite field again. Was robbed of one essentially in game 1, but he finds one here in game 2. Much needed for the Pirates. Cole knew it almost immediately. Here's the pitch to Jacob. Jacob fouls this back 0-1. Pirates 3, Yankees nothing. Fastball essentially right down the middle. Nick says, thanks, I'll take that. Take that every time. 0-1 count. Cole rocks and delivers as Jacob sends this to center field. And it's going to be caught by Grisham for out. It was hit well, but right at Grisham. Pirates tack on another. They lead 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. 2 up for the Yankees will be Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham. Arriba, there we go. Viva Speedy, yep, let's go. Gonzalez, both Gonzalez's today looking really good. This Speedy Gonzalez tough he is. He is tough. Dude, I mean, I don't know. His OPS. Call me crazy. Gonzalez, Nick Gonzalez, again, a contact hitter, no power. He has a chance to at one point get to an OPS of 800, which I didn't think was even close to being possible. But look at that. Again, entering today 772 with the home run. You have to imagine it'll be about 780, 785. That's pretty cool. All right, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub the channel. It is free. It is free. Again, we are 10 subscribers away from 10,175. That's the goal for today. Again, we got another game tonight. Hopefully I'll see you there. And, yeah, again, should be fun. Hopefully, again, the Pirates can hold this one off, and that'll make even tonight, I would say, again, just a little bit more exciting. You know, rubber match, series decider. And all I want is one. I'll be very happy if we can just take one. That would be a 3-3 road trip against 2 teams that'll probably be in the playoffs, Cleveland and New York. So, very much excited. But again, Yankees, of course, just like the Pirates, have a pretty good offense. And again, have been able to put across runs in spite of injuries. So thank you for the subs. I do appreciate it. We are now 8 subs away from 10,175. Thank you very much. Let's go on JFM. What a game for the Gonzalez's. Oh, yeah. No, both of them looking really good. One with an S, one with a Z. Go Bucks. Appreciate you, Sinbin. Appreciate it. Good luck with your streams. Go Pirates. I think O'Hearn is back after that close one. Hopefully. I don't know. Seems like if Cole gives up a hit, it's a home run. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. He's allowed how many, 4 hits today? Yeah, 4 hits, and 2 of them were home runs. Have a haircut today. Oh, good luck. Scissors cut. Yep. That's the way to go. In Cole's last season with the Bucks, he struggled with giving up home runs. Yeah, definitely wasn't the same pitcher whenever he first got to Pittsburgh. And then he figured it out in Houston. Again, the Pirates were doing a pitch to contact type of thing at the time. You know, it was working, but I don't know. That's not really what Cole is. You know, Cole's a power pitcher. Blow it by you. All right, so again, a little bit of a delay, but I think we should be good. I think. All right, anyway, Ryan McMahon is due up again. He's 0 for 2. in today's ball game. Still another replay, so maybe not. Maybe we're not ready for some action. You're good, JFM. Again, if it's like once in a while, I don't care. If it's all the time, yeah, we got problems. New season of King of the Hill. Yeah, I didn't watch the new one. Not too sure what's going on. They're showing, I guess, a replay of Jim Leyland talking about Don Kelly's ALDS home run. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out, though. I do appreciate it. Like I said, there's a lot of Yankee streamers covering this game. I'm not too sure if Joey's covering this game either. Joey's the other Pirates guy. He covers when he can. Yeah, this is my 94th game? 95th game. This is my 95th game for the Pirates this year. That misses upstairs ball. And again, Carmen Majinski's still out there. I do expect him to continue at least through the 8th. Would like to see him go all the way if he's looking pretty good. But we'll see. 1-0 count. Majinski rocks and delivers. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1. McMahon, like I said, 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out and a ground out in his 2 appearances thus far. McMahon Majinski at 16 pitches. Thank you for the subs. Here's the 1-1 as McMahon sends this to left field. Reynolds on the run. That'll drop in. It's going to bounce off the wall. That's going to be a double. Leadoff double for the Yankees. Again, you have to imagine that they're going to get something on the scoreboard. That'll bring up Austin Wells, who was 1 for 1 and was hit by a pitch. So the number 9 hitter today having success. Other than PNC, it would be, I forgot what the San Francisco. Is it Oracle Park in San Francisco? I can't remember what it's called, but that would be the second nicest stadium, as that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 185 on the splitter to Austin Wells. What other things? Pirates win more afternoon games. Yeah, they do. They have the most wins during day games in all of baseball. That is true. Here's the 0-1. That's a ground ball, foul ball, 0-2. But yes, that is a fact. The Pirates actually are the best team when playing during the day. They have the most wins in all of baseball. They also have the second best winning percentage against American League teams, obviously, interleague's records. They are behind the Dodgers. 0-2 count to Wells. Hopefully, again, the stats are on our side for the results of this one as he will step off. Torres had a great rehab game in single A. Let's go. We need him back. We really do. Miss him. Brings a good energy, too. Whenever he hits a home run, he pimps it. And I think it's good for the vibes, for the offense. Sense taken outside 1-2. They don't have to. Yeah, I know. I hope the Yankees don't, but we'll see. The 1-2 to Wells. Down and away goes the splitter. 2-2. 87 on said splitter. I appreciate you, Amos, for hanging out. Majinski readies, kicks and delivers. That's fouled back. 2-2. Well, staying alive. Mute my phone. Majinski rocks and delivers. Call. No, he did not get the call. Unbelievable. 3-2. Davis, again, those are the things you got to challenge at this point. Getting late in the game. Unbelievable. Again, if you have 2 challenges, you know he's going to challenge it. 3-2 to Wells. Here's the pitch. That's outside ball 4. Unbelievable, man. Well, the Pirates just are so bad at challenging and not challenging. It's so frustrating. Genuinely the worst team at that. Like, that is a fact. All right, that'll bring up Trent Grisham, 1 for 3 on the day. Now you're going to need you need an out for sure. Davis going to chat with Majinski. Davis probably apologizing. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm supposed to challenge. Let's go on, Raul. Welcome on in. So again, Grisham 1 for 3 on the day. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Yankees again have the power to tie the game with one swing of the bat. Majinski delivers. That's off the plate. Ball 1, 95 on the sinker. That's when you have to challenge. Yep, I know. It just Davis just again challenges when he shouldn't. And just I don't know. He was really good to start the year with that. Davis was really impressive with his challenges. That's going to find the strike zone there, 1-1. But I don't know. Ever since I would say June, it has been a mess for Davis behind the plate. He just cannot challenge. 1-1 count to Trent Grisham. Majinski sets and delivers. That's popped up. That will be good for the Pirates if they can locate it. Gonzalez is looking, moving, and he makes the catch for out number 1. A little bit scary. But that is huge. Out number 1. But of course, a scary guy will step up to the plate in the form of Ben Rice, who was 0 for 3. But he, again, has 29 home runs on the season. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. 10,170. It would be really cool to hit it during this one. It's like umpire now calling time. I don't know what happened there. What's going on, Old Haas? Welcome on in, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Here's the pitch. That's way outside. Ball 1. One and 0 to Rice. Majinski readies, kicks, and delivers. That's outside. 2-0. A little bit of trouble here in the 7th. Can they keep it? Majinski with the smile. He sets and delivers. That's outside. 3-0 to Ben Rice. Yankees fans, again, they are many in number. The 3-0. That's fired in there. 3-1. It's going back road. Welcome on in. Appreciate it, Eric. Thank you for hanging out. The Villages in Florida. Appreciate it. A lot of Pirates fans there. It's good to hear. 3-1 to Rice as Rice sends this to right field. That ball is crushed. This is a brand new ball game. 3-3. 3-3. 3-run shot. That has been Rice's 30th home run of the season. Just had a feeling Majinski. Ben Rice was going to be looking for something there at 3-1. Fell behind early. 3-3 ball game in New York, brand new. And that'll bring up Spencer Jones, 0 for 2 at the walk. Yep. Right down the middle. Yep, if only Davis challenged, it'll only be a 2-run shot. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. Spencer Jones again, 0 for 2 on the day. 0-1 count. Pirates offense will have to get it going again. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's outside. 1-1. Again, just getting behind a power hitter. It's just not what you want to do. 1-1 to Jones. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That was right down the middle, but 1-2. Much different mindset, 1-1 and 3-1. 1-2. Majinski kicks and delivers. Splitter outside, 2-2. He's thrown that pitch so many times in this inning. A splitter way outside. It's not even close. Majinski readies, rocks, and fires. That's chopped foul. Still 2-2. Brent Hedrick warming up for the Yankees, a lefty. Again, the JFM watch the language. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is 0 for 2 at the walk. Majinski readies and delivers. That's going to be hit to right. That'll drop in for a base hit, a 2-out single for Bellinger. Valdez with it, throws it in. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez, 1 for 2 at the walk. Again, the Yankees crowd hasn't had much to cheer for. And now getting a little bit loud, and that might be impacting the Pirates pitchers. It's definitely tough to play here. Here's the pitch, and that's chopped foul, 0-1. Lefty, yeah. Pirates will probably make some changes. I can see Callahan being removed. And then Gonzalez in the near future. 0-1. The pitch as Dominguez fouls this back 0-2. Oh, and 2 to Dominguez. Again, runner on first 2 outs. Majinski kicks and delivers. That is going to be popped up on the infield. And it's going to be Callahan who makes the catch right on the mound for out number 3. But the Yankees tie it up with a 3-run shot from Ben Rice. We go to the top of the 8th. Brand new ball game, 3-3 in New York. So for the Pirates will be Henry Davis, Tyler Callahan, and Jacob Mangum. Lau being removed. I don't know if that's... I don't think Lau's going to get removed there. But we shall see. Again, it would be good if we can get to the lefty faces Valdez. And even Reynolds. Maybe even Davis. Davis might be. I think he's a little bit better against lefties. Maybe. So, I don't know. That's just frustrating again. Davis didn't challenge that one pitch. And it's like, what are you waiting for? Again, I know I'm very critical of them for challenges, but it's just really the early parts of the game when you just use it when you don't need to. Like it was a 1-1 count or it was a 1-2 count there to O'Hearn or something like that. Like, again, Kelly needs to really tell these guys, like, stop challenging early in the game unless you know for a fact. Unless you know for a fact it's it's so egregious. It's just crazy. You got to tell Davis, again, to stop challenging early. I don't know why these guys continue to make the same mistake with the ABS. It's supposed to help, and they've turned it into they've somehow turned it against them. Keller was on borrowed time. Yeah, I know. Hopefully the next start he looks good. That's what we can hope for. that's why you pull him there. It's like to give him that confidence boost for the next one. But I don't know. Like I said, I would have started. I mean, Majinski had a good inning in his first inning of work, but he got behind. He got behind early. He didn't get the challenge help, and that's what happens. I don't understand why the Pirates continue to try to get behind in counts as far as when they're on the mound, as that's going to be fouled back 0-1. So no more Garrett Cole. It's going to be Hedrick, a lefty, facing Davis. So again, we'll see if the Pirates offense can get anything going against the Yankees bullpen that pretty much shut them down on Monday. The Pirates did not score any runs on any of the relievers. Looks like Wells is being looked at there. Took a fastball to the face. Thank you for the subs. I do appreciate it. It's 10,172. There's a chance we definitely hit 10,175 by the conclusion of this game. You ought to give the crowd a challenge. Yeah, right? Pitchers can't throw someone like Rice a changeup right down the middle. Yeah. Well, again, I mean, you can do it, but you can't do it when you're behind 3-1. Like, just the fascination of not attacking hitters. Not saying you do. You got to change it up, right? But like, runners on first and second, the hitters are in swing mode. You got to, like, you can't give them a favorable count. Just can't do it. And that's just something that the relievers have consistently done. Here's the 1-1 of Davis, who pops it up. That'll be fouled back 1-2. Ocean, welcome on in. Well, I'd like for the Pirates to win there, but I don't know. We'll see. I would like for them to take one. Again, you take this one, there's no stress going into tonight. The 1-2 to Davis, that's outside 2-2. Let's go, Pittsburgh. Appreciate you, Josh, for hanging out. Hedrick sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is now 3 strikeouts for Henry Davis. And again, I expect Callahan to be removed. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, looks like Callahan is done. Not too sure they're going to go with. It's going to be Triolo. Triolo's been actually playing pretty decent lately. We'll see if he can continue it here off the bench. The pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. Triolo is expected to start later tonight along with Billy Cook, Rafael Flores, and then Marcell Ozuna. They will all probably be starting against Max Fried. Thank you for the sub. I do. Thank you very much. 1-0 Triolo, the pitch. As Triolo fouls this back 1-1. Like to take both. Yeah, but again, just realistically and kind of again, I don't look at it per. I mean, it's not like I don't want them to win both. Like, oh no, like I'll be really upset if we win both, right? But realistically, you go 3-3 on the road against 2 playoff teams. I mean, you really can't ask for much more than that. That's foul back 1-2. Yeah, if they win both today, and Connor, I'm going to be so ticked. You don't understand how I'll be raging, hoisting the Jolly Roger twice. 1-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. No! That'll flip the lineup over for the Pirates for Jake Mangum, who is 1 for 3 on the day. Yeah, definitely tough. Just unfortunate. Here's the pitch for Mangum. That's going to be fouled off his foot. It's 0-1. Hedrick at 10 pitches. Again, the lefty out of the pen. The Pirates able to do some damage on Monday against Weathers, but couldn't get anything going against the bullpen. 0-1 count. Hedrick readies, kicks, and delivers. That's outside. Called a strike. It's 0-2. Not going to be too upset with not challenging there again. 2 outs, nobody on. Not really the end of the world. 0-2 to Mangum. The pitch inside. And it's 1-2. Yankees fans are pretty upset about that non-call, despite it being the correct one. One and 2 to Jake Mangum. Hedrick kicks and delivers. Chopped foul. And we'll do it again. It's going, Sean. Yep, the Yankees tied it up. Just frustrating. Frustrating as can be. Mangum does ask for time. One and 2, Hedrick readies. He kicks, he delivers outside. 2-2. I imagine Majinski will still come out for the 8th. 2-2. Hedrick sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Go! Pirates have just had a rough day. He struck out the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-3 in New York. Due up for the Yankees will be Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jose Caballero, and Ryan McMahon. It's going Dave. Welcome in. Yeah, Keller pitched pretty good. All things considered. Pretty solid. Now, let me go ahead and check out scores across MLB. Not much happening right now. The Red Sox lead 6-3 over the Orioles. Let's see. The Giants leading 1-0 over the Royals. Brewers leading 3-1 over the Mets. Nationals and the Rockies 0-0. And that is all. Again, I'll be back tonight, win or lose, for the final game of the series between the Pirates and the Yankees. That is at 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central, for those of you wanting to come back for more Pirates and Yankees, if you're a Yankees fan. Yep, just so frustrating. Sorry, just thinking about how it all went down there in the 7th. Just undoes a pretty solid performance by Keller. Just getting behind early. Also, again, the walk. Just frustrating. Oh well. Hopefully Majinski puts it behind him. Again, I imagine he'll be out there for the 8th. Oh well. All right, working our way back to New York. Again, 3-3 in the Bronx. Jazz Chisholm at the plates. He is 0 for 3 in today's ball game. Majinski readies, kicks, and delivers. That's upstairs. Called a strike. That's a pretty bad call. That is a pretty bad call. Jazz is letting him know. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Jacob Gonzalez moves to first, so Trillo most likely going to short. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to be popped up. That'll go foul, and it's 0-2. Yeah, good luck, Brandon, with the Astros and the Marlins. We'll definitely take any help. The Astros have done pretty well against the Marlins. And thank you, Russell. Appreciate it. 0-2 count to Chisholm. The pitch should be strike 3. No call. No challenge. It's 1-2. Breaking, or that was a changeup on the outside corner. Just so on MLB Network that Pittsburgh's last in MLB and ABS challenges. Yeah. Oh, I know. They're bad, as that's going to be a throw to first there for out number 1. A ground out to second, throws to first. 1 away. Then I bring up Jose Caballero. 0 for 3. David Bednar warming up for the Yankees. So former Pirates going to be on the mound for the Yankees in today's ball game. Yeah, Pirates just need to get better at that. That is just inexcusable. Majinski sets and delivers. That's fouled back 0-1. Caballero again 0 for 3. Having a discussion with the umpire again. Just I don't know. He's just had a rough series as far as, getting into arguments, as that's going to be fouled back 0-2. Again, him and Santana, of course, a little bit of a yelling match on Monday. Cleared the benches, cleared the bullpens. Then earlier today, of course, had an issue with the check swing. Called strike. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be upstairs 1-2. Then had an issue with a pitch, or not a pitch clock violation, but a batter violation. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit. Oh, what a leaping grab by Triolo. Unbelievable play. And that'll probably make Caballero pretty upset. That is out number 2. Unbelievable. Triolo again showing why he's won a Gold Glove before. Has not really had the best year defensively, to be honest with you, compared to what we've seen from him. But that is a great play. Good stuff. I don't think Jacob makes that. Jacob would not make that play. Triolo again, it's a big guy. That'll bring up Ryan McMahon, who was 1 for 3. And this one, that's actually going to be it for Majinski. Majinski is done. So it's going to be Mason Montgomery to face McMahon if they don't go to the bench. You can practice doing other things. I guess so, Max. I don't know. It's just like, I don't think it would take too long to practice that. Like, hey, know the situation. That's all. That is all. Trillow's the GOAT. He is. Next game today is Chandler versus Freed. I'll have to make that graphic right after this game. I actually could have made it earlier. I didn't. I'm an idiot. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it. Hopefully the Pirates can find some runs in the 9th and, of course, keep the Yankees at 3. It would be nice to end this game in the 9th inning with the Pirates, of course, on top. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Like I said, I'll be back for Game 2 tonight. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. I'll try to redirect you guys elsewhere after this game. I'm not too sure. I guess Sinbin will be on Orioles Birdwatcher. I haven't been over to Birdwatcher in a while. So, pardon me. If this game does conclude before, then we'll be sure to send you guys over to another baseball game. That is pretty much it. Showing the clutch play of the game just happened. Triolo with a nice leaping grab, robbing Caballero of a base hit. All right, again, it's going to be Montgomery to face McMahon. No pinch hitter for the Yankees. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 1. McMahon again 1 for 3 on the day. Montgomery with an ERA below 4 now, 3.92. Opponent batting average of 212. Here's the 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. I think Triolo's a Hall of Famer. They love the guy. Oh, yeah. No, they do. Greg Brown. I love Greg Brown. He makes everything excitable. Here's the 1-1. Fastball on the outside corner. Good pitch. Good call. 1-2 to McMahon. YouTube cake is good. Still plenty in the fridge. Probably have a slice of it in between games today. 1-2 to McMahon. He kicks, he deals. That's a ground ball to second. Diving stop by Lau. Throws to first. What a play by Lau. Back-to-back great plays by the defense. All right, we go to the top of the ninth. It's 3-3 New York. Pirates need just one to take the lead. Do it for the Pirates will be Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Esmeralyn Valdez. Again, it does appear that it's going to be David Bednar for the Yankees. No, William, it's Max Fried. He's a pretty good pitcher. It's a pretty good pitcher. I think he played for the Braves for a while, a long time. Greg Brown makes everything look. He's the GOAT. Greg Brown is the GOAT. I know a lot of people in the chat don't like Greg Brown. You know, it's more of the age thing. I think if you're just, you know, if you're my age, you know, I'm a millennial. The later part, 2 months away from a Gen Z, essentially. You know, if you're around my age, you love Greg Brown. If you're older, you probably don't. That's what it seems to me. Anywho, I do appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. We're one sub away from 10,175. That is pretty cool. Again, that's our goal for the whole day. So thank you for that. We're at 239 likes. I do appreciate that as well. 11 likes away from 250. And again, if you do like the channel, if you like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free to subscribe. As now, again, we crossed our 10,000 goal by the opening day of football, which is 49 days away. So now the next goal is 20,000 by the Super Bowl. Because football season should be pretty fun. Favorite cake? I don't know. I'm not really picky on it. It's more so the icing that sells me. Eat a few cones. We do. We do. Could have been much. Could have been, man. Could have been. Only 22 and he's awesome. Yeah, I'm telling you, like the young, like our generation, the younger crowd loves Greg Brown. Empower. Greg Brown is not the GOAT. So I'm assuming, just out of curiosity, Power, how old are you? Because I'm assuming, you're the age is you were born in '69, so you have to be what, 56, 57. That's usually how it goes. More so, like I think all the young people love him. And as far as the older generation, it's a majority that don't. There are a few that do. Bednar again on the mound for the Yankees. Here's the 0-1. That's upstairs, 1-1. 98 on the fastball for Brandon Lau. Again, 0 for 3 on the day. 1-1. Here's the pitch, and that's a ground ball. That gets past the diving third baseman McMahon for a base hit to lead off single for the Pirates. That's what we need. That is what we need. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds, 0 for 3. Nick is 51. There we go, Nick. You know ball. Give me Bob Walk. Bob Walk, he's a color guy, though. He's not supposed to really be talking a lot. But yeah, I like Bob Walk. Greg Brown and Bob Walk, they're a great. That is the duo. They are a great duo. Now again, if you like Joe Block, I don't know what to tell you. That's just, I'm not going to defend Joe Block. I don't like Joe Block. Anyway, Reynolds at the plate. Bednar kicks and delivers. That's going to be tapped foul. Reynolds trying to hold up and made contact, 0-1. Oh, I hear you, Gregory. I hear you. No one would count to Reynolds. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. 92 on the splitter, 1-1 to B-Ray. I don't know who Tony Womack is there. Sorry, Mads. One and 1 to B-Ray. Bednar kicks and deals as Reynolds pops it up. McMahon giving it a run, and he makes the catch. Unbelievable. against the netting and all for out number 1. That is just bad luck. That'll bring up the magician, Esmeralyn Valdez. We would love to see what type of trick he has here. Joe Block. Yeah, Joe Block again. He pulls for the other team. He's probably the world's biggest Yankees fan right now. Pickoff attempt is not successful. Valdez again 0 for 3 on the day. Bednar kicks and delivers. That's in there for a called strike 0-1. Oh, 1 to Valdez. Bednar rocks and fires high and then almost hits Valdez. Oh my goodness. Whoa, that was at his face. He will get out of the way. 1-1 to Esmeralyn Valdez, trying to shake him off. I have no problem with Joe. I think he's fine. He's a good quarterback, but doesn't get enough blame. Doesn't get enough blame. It's always the defense's fault when he's the reason why their defense stinks. Bednar sets, kicks and delivers high and in again. Not as in, but it's 2-1. Norman likes Greg Brown. There we go. Do you believe it's winning? I think the Pirates, but I don't know. I don't know. Could go either way. It's a coin flip. The 2-1 to Valdez. That's down and away. 3-1. 91 on the splitter. Three and 1 to the magician. Bednar kicks and fires. Downstairs, ball 4. So Valdez with a walk. Runners on first and second for the Pirates. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. Just missed one earlier. Anything but a ground ball. Or a double play, I should say. Runners on first and second for the Pirates with 1 out. O'Hearn making his way to the plate. He's 0 for 3 in this one. The pitch. O'Hearn sends this to right. That's a foul ball. Just down front. 0-1. One to O'Hearn, as everyone has a broadcaster discussion in the chat. O'Hearn pops it up. That gets back out of play. 0-2. 98 on that fastball by Bednar. 0-2 counts. Bednar readies. Kicks and delivers. In the dirt goes the splitter. 1-2. Hopefully we're seeing 2024 Bednar here. Later half of it. 1-2 to O'Hearn. Bednar readies. And is going to look back loud of the bag. Well, not exactly the fastest guy in the world, but, you know, I guess keeping him honest. Bednar kicks and delivers in the dirt. Splitter. 2-2. 92 again on the splitter. O'Hearn is due. He is due for something. He is. It has been a good bit for O'Hearn and Lau. Lau again getting on. O'Hearn. Needs to see his pitch. He kicks. He deals. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. He struck him out. That was unfortunate. Same pitch. Kept spamming that pitch over and over. Finally gets O'Hearn to chase. That'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, 2 for 3. And of course, hit a home run off Cole in the 7th inning. Can Speedy do it again? Can Speedy get something going? Can Speedy just put the ball in play? We'll just wait and see what happens. Bednar kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Splitter down and away. Strike one. Speedy trying to go ahead here and win the Pirates the game. Gonzalez, by the way, OPS 786. His OPS is climbing towards 800. Here's the 0-1. That's down and away. 1-1. 92 on the splitter. One count to Nicky G. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. 3-3 ball game in New York. Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big at bat. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. A splitter below the zone. Bednar kind of struggling to locate the strike zone, but the Pirates helping him out. Now he's in a pitcher's count. Yankees fans liking it. Yankee fans again, many there in Yankee Stadium. The pitch high and in, almost hits him. 2-2, 97 on the fastball. On deck is Jacob Gonzalez, who also homered. Gonzalez can get on base somehow. It's a 2-2 count. Bednar rocks and fires in the dirt. Handled well by Wells. Throws back to second. Oh, it hits Lau in the I don't know, in the back, but it didn't go into the outfield. Had it done so, would have been really cool and really beneficial to the Pirates, but unfortunately, Wells with a really good throw. Chisholm was not there in time. Luckily for Chisholm, it hits Lau. Oh, it hit him actually in the chest. Kind of an awkward bounce, but the count is full for Nicky G. Speedy Gonzalez. Bednar readies. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit to right. Diving stop by Rice. Rice gets there, steps on the bag for outs number 3. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 3-3 in the Bronx. That is tough. It was hit very well, but Rice with a diving stop, able to bat it down, pick it up, and step on the bag for out number 3. Due up for the Yankees will be Austin Wells, Trent Grisham, and Ben Rice. That was frustrating. Again, the O'Hearn strikeout was tough. Again, just kept chasing down and away, or down and in. That was frustrating. All right, I guess we can check out scores across MLB. All right, the Red Sox leading 6-3 over the Orioles as they go to the bottom of the 8th. The Giants lead 3-0 over the Royals. The Brewers lead 3-0 over the Mets. Nationals and the Rockies 0-0 again. Pulling for the Rockies. Nationals again right on our tail. Same thing with the Diamondbacks as they're about to take on the A's. Cardinals and the Angels. Angels going for the sweep. Hopefully that can happen. And then the Astros take on the Marlins later as well, going for the sweep. And, of course, again, Yankees, Pirates, 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central. I'll be here as well. I'll be back for Game 2 of the doubleheader. So hopefully I see you guys. We'll try to lose in the 9th inning or win in the 10th. Well, you can't lose in the 9th inning because if you lose in the 9th inning, the game's over. I mean, unless it's those two options, then obviously be winning the 10th. Man. But yes, I will take a win every day. All right. Again, I'm not too sure who's going to be up on the mound for the Pirates. That is frustrating. That is tough there. Diving stop by Rice keeps it a 3-3 ball game. All right, Miller. That's a little tapper to second. Lau with it, throws to first, and a high throw by Gonzalez with the leaping grab, steps on the bag for out number 1. Paul Goldschmidt was pinch hitting for Wells. Goldschmidt is retired. It's not Mason Miller, it's Mason Montgomery. Hopefully Montgomery can look like Miller here. That'll flip the lineup over for the Yankees. It'll be Trent Grisham, 1 for 4 in this game. Here's the pitch to Grisham. That's a breaking ball in there. Not called a strike. Davis challenges the umpire. The umpire didn't see the challenge. Okay, yeah, he's going to ask someone, like, hey, he challenged immediately. He did. So, all right. Well, okay. Good. Davis going to actually have a good challenge. Thank goodness. That catches the zone. It's 0-1. So, again, getting ahead on the batter, such a big, big deal. Better than max coverage. That's something you'd have to decide, not me. So that's going to be upstairs 1-1. Again, I'm not really baseball. He does more baseball. I'm a football guy. The numbers speak for themselves in football. I'll say that. Baseball, again, that is more up to you guys. 1-1 to Grisham. He kicks and delivers. That's upstairs 2-1. 99 on the sinker. Montgomery rocks and fires. That's fouled back 2-2. Magic, how's it going? Welcome on in. 2-2 to Grisham. Pirates, if they're able to push this to the 10th, the Pirates would have the bottom part of the order. Whereas the Yankees would be the heart of the order. That's going to be downstairs 3-2. So definitely going to be an uphill battle for the Pirates. But you got to get there to give yourself a chance. 3-2 to Grisham. Montgomery readies, rocks, and fires. Fastball outside. Ball 4. So, 1 out walk. Bring up Ben Rice. Rice, of course, tied the game earlier with a 3-run home run. Again, just a lot of just bad there in the bottom of the 7th. That was just not good by Majinski and Davis. Montgomery readies, kicks and delivers. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. 10,175. That is pretty cool. 0-1 count to Rice. Montgomery readies. Kicks and delivers. That's right down the middle, 0-2. Like I said, again, you get ahead of the guy. You can do stuff like that. You can freeze him. I know I'm backseat pitching here, but I'm just saying, like, it's just frustrating when you see the Pirates continually to try to get behind batters. It's just weird. 0-2 to Rice. He kicks, he delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Another fastball right down the middle. 2 outs. Pirate fan talking to his friend there, the Yankee fan, like, hey, look at that. Is that the guy you said would win the game here? Well, it won't be him, at least not right now. That'll bring up Spencer Jones, 0 for 3 with the walk. Thank you for the subs. Thank you very much. Actually, no Jones. This is a pinch hitter. It's going to be Rosario. Rosario, righty. Again, not many righties for the Yankees today. As Montgomery will throw over to check on Grisham. Not too sure on Grisham's speed. I mean, he plays center field, so he has to move a bit. Montgomery kicks and delivers. Fastball downstairs, ball one. Montgomery's fastball again when he's really throwing it well, 100, 101. The problem, though, is there's not much movement on it. 1-0 count. Montgomery sets and delivers a fastball in there for a called strike, 101. That's actually a sinker at 99. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. 1-1 to Ahmed Rosario, batting .237 on the year, OPS of .737, 9 homers on the season. Montgomery looks over at first. Grisham looking antsy. The pitch downstairs, 2-1, 100 on the sinker. Thank you, Frosted. Appreciate you for the Jules Unk alert. Yeah, I am pretty washed. But hey, you know what? We're on the come up. 2-1 to Rosario. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2, 100 on the sinker. Appreciate you, Joe, for hanging out. Appreciate it, man. New here. Thank you very much. And I am Team Pirates. Yes, Hannibal. And again, thank you for the jewels there, Frosted. 2-2. Pickoff attempt, but Grisham is safe. Keeping an eye on Grisham. Thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. 2-2 to Rosario. Montgomery readies. Looks over. He kicks. He fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Look at that from Montgomery. Back-to-back strikeouts. End of the inning. We go to the top of the 10th. Extra innings here in New York. 3-3. Due up for the Pirates will be Jacob Gonzalez. Henry Davis, and it'll be Jared Triolo replacing Callahan. I will be right back. All right, I am back. I am back. Hopefully, again, the Pirates can do something here. Again, it should be Nick Gonzalez, the ghost runner. And Jacob Gonzalez to lead off in the top of the 10th. Again, appreciate you guys. Sorry. Had to step off for a sec. I ran. I was running. Had to get rid of water. Catch the drift there. Almost out of water, too. All right, and it looks like Cruz, the new pitcher, looking back. Speedy Gonzalez, who's at second. Why I get 1,000? I have no idea. YouTube was nice. All right, Cruz sets, kicks and delivers. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Fernando Cruz, 2.32 ERA. Opponent batting average of 192. Looks back at Gonzalez. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez as Jacob sends this to right field. Backing up is Dominguez. He makes the catch. Going to throw it to third. Speedy's tagging up. Speedy is going to be safe. So the Pirates have a runner just 90 feet away. Productive out there by Jacob. That'll work. Again, the goal of that leadoff guy is to move the runner. That's... If you can do that, it is successful. It's pretty much like a sacrifice bunt. All right, that'll bring up Henry Davis. He has struck out every single time today. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. It's 20 subs away from 10,200. And actually, there's no more Davis. So they are going all in. This is risky because Flores, of course, most likely catching tonight and will catch the bottom of the 10th. And Flores is a liability when it comes to defense. So Bubba's going to have to be really on it tonight. Regardless, it'll be Marcell Ozuna. We'll see if he can get something going. Get a base hit. Let's go on, Robert. Welcome on in. They like the Raiders. Yeah, I missed the Oakland Raiders. Hopefully the Raiders will be good. Yeah, welcome on in. Cruz kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Very surprising decision here to go with Ozuna. Ozuna much better against lefties. So we'll see. They're going all in here. 0-1 count to Ozuna. Infield is in. The pitch. That's down and away. Ball gets away, but not too far away as he is able to corral it. It's 1-1. Sack five. Yeah, needs to be deep. Not too deep. Again, Gonzalez can run, but needs to really give him a chance. 1-1 to Ozuna. Cruz readies. Kicks and delivers. That's a swing and a miss. Strike two. Jared Triolo is due up. Warming up for the Pirates is Gregory Soto. Cruz sets. Runner on third, 1 out. 1-2 count to Ozuna. The pitch. Down and away. Goes the splitter 2-2. Again, thank you for the jewels there, Frosted. Appreciate it, man. W's in the chat for Frosted. Again, the infield is in. Wonder if Gonzalez is moving on contact. The pitch. Ground ball, foul ball. Still 2-2. Marcell the K. Yep. Trying to, he's been a little bit better, so I'm easing off. No more Marcell the K from me. But it will come back if he lives up to that nickname. 2-2. The pitch. Downstairs, 3-2. Trying to get him to chase with the splitter. No, sir. 3-2 to Ozuna. I wonder, and again, you have Flores. Who else is on the bench? So Triolo was... Oh, Cook. Wonder if it's going to be Billy Cook to pinch run for Ozuna if they're really going all in here. Let's go on, DJ. Welcome on in. 3-2 to Ozuna. Cruz sets. He's holding the batter. And that is downstairs. Ball for Ozuna. Draws the walk. We'll take it. So Ozuna, for the moment, going to first. We'll see if they replace Ozuna with Cook. Yep. All right. So Cook is going to take over for Ozuna. So Cook will probably replace... Cook's going to probably replace somebody on the outfield. Oh, man, that's going to be interesting. Only Cook could catch. All right, so Ozuna gets on. Runners on the corners. 1 out. Does set up the double play. Jared Triolo Struck out in his first appearance. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for the W's. Thank you, Crisco, for hanging out. Marcel W. Marcel the W, right? Marcel the double B. Cruz readies, rocks, and fires high and in to Triolo. Ball 1. Again, Frosted, thank you very much for your jewels, man. I appreciate it. I really do. 1-0. Cook taking his lead. He may be on the run. We'll see. Here's the pitch. Triolo sends this back. That'll be a foul ball. 82 on the slider. Yeah, they're building the drama here. If you're just tuning in, 3-3 in New York. That's probably why you're here. Pirates runners on the corners. With 1 out. Cruz kicks and delivers. That's fouled back. 1-2. Up ahead on Triolo. Ghost runner or pinch runner on the base. It sounds like some cone hoisting is brewing. I hope so. We can hope, but we'll see. We'll see. 1-2 to Triolo. The pitch. And that's going to be hit to left. And that is going to drop in for a base hit. Ballinger fumbles the ball. And the Pirates take the lead here in the 10th. 4-3. It just dropped right in front of Ballinger. Didn't manage the hop properly. And the Pirates lead 4-3. RBI single from Jared Triolo. Hoist the cone. Runners still, by the way, again on first and second for the Pirates. They able to get it over the infield. It was just a matter would it be caught. And no, sir, Ballinger could not make the catch. And the Pirates lead 4-3 for Jake Mangum. Again, he'll be up at the plate. It was 1 for 4 on the day as they look for some more insurance. Thank you guys for the jewels. 2 W's in the chat for Old Haas and Frosted. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for the cones. We need some more. 1-0 to Jake Mangum. Cruz readies. Looks back at Cook. The pitch. And that's up and away. 2-0. 93 on the fastball. The power of bacon. There you go, brother. Jared Triolo. Jared Bacon. Triolo baking up some runs. Pickoff attempts. Ooh, risky there, but Cook is safe. Backer, let's get this done. Pirates, appreciate you for the $5 super chat, man. And let's get it. Let's go, Bucks. And I can't heart your. Sorry, I don't know why he would not let me there. W's in the chat for back row to walking W. Here's the 2-0 to Mangum. That's in there for a called strike. 2-1, 82 on the slider. No, I almost got another bottle of water over here. 2-1, the pitch. That's ripped foul. That was way inside. Tied him up. 2-2. And an end already. Well, I hope the Pirates. Hey, if the total runs is 7, I'm a happy guy. I really hope that's how it ends. I mean, it'd be nice to see some more, right? But 2-2 to Mangum, taking his time to get back in the box. Again, runners on first and second with 1 out. Two and 2 to Jake Mangum. Cruz readies, rocks, and fires. Mangum sends this foul as that is back out of play. Thank you, Paige. Appreciate it. Sox fan, let's go Pirates. Appreciate it. Yeah, the Red Sox, really good. Really good. They are turning it around. But yes, subscribe to Orioles Birdwatcher, folks. Friend of the channel. And thank you for the sub. Here's the 2-2 to Mangum. That's going to be poked out to center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Christian gathers. He throws. Cook is going home. He is sliding and safe. The Pirates lead 5-3 in the top of the 10th. Jake Mangum with a little bit of a just popping it over to center. Shallow center, an RBI single. The Pirates lead 5-3. Hoist a cone. As the Pirates look to get some more insurance, though I don't think Joe wants that. His over-under may be in danger. But I'm sorry, I need the Pirates to win. That'll bring up Brandon Lau, who's 1 for 4 on the day. Birdies are here. Was it a redirect? I do appreciate it. Thank you, Orioles BW, Orioles Birdwatcher, for the redirect. Make sure to subscribe to Birdwatcher. Here's the pitch to Lau. That's upstairs, ball 1. Big friend of the channel, again, does a great job. That was really weird. Mangum apparently made contact with only one hand on the bat. 1-0 to Lau. Cruz sets. Rocks and fires. That's outside. Catcher pump faking and no throw because Mangum just took second. Pirates looking for some more. And with the bullpen that they have, yeah, you do. You want some more. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. We're Joe Montana subscribers away from now, or I guess we're Bart Starr subscribers away from 10,200. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs 3-0. Thank you, Southern, for the 1,000 joules. Joe, it's not looking good. That's up to you, man. Good luck. 3-0. 3-0 to Lau. Cruz kicks and fires. That's upstairs. Called a strike. No challenge from Lau. I don't really hate it on a 3-0. Doesn't really score a run. 3-1 to Lau. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. Ball 4. And the bases will be loaded for Brian Reynolds, who's 0 for 4 on the day. Let's see, has Doug been here before? We'll see. Let's go ahead and see. Has Doug been here before? Because Doug has some mental issues. He has not been here before. Yeah, that explains it all. So Doug, we will not be having you on for much longer. I think you're gone. Oh, you're the troll. Yeah, the BW troll. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're gone. Okay. Yeah, Doug, that guy's a re. You don't want rees here. All right, again, a pitching change for the Yankees. I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to sub to the channel. 14 subs away from 10,200. I did not expect that today. Never give up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Doug is... I mean, again, the trolling, it wasn't really the big deal. He's the troll that impacts... That's trying to... I don't know, he messes with Birdwatcher. Yeah. So we got rid of Doug. He's a re. We don't like... we don't want to... Again, you guys can probably finish the word, but yeah. He's a re. We don't want those guys here. Anyway, again, make sure to sub the channel. It is free, folks. 10,200, just 13 subscribers away. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Make sure to check out, again, Orioles Birdwatcher in the chat. Thank you, sir, for the redirect. I do appreciate it. Again, he just covered the Orioles and the Red Sox. Yeah, we just, I don't know. How did that game go? I actually didn't see. But make sure, again, to check out Orioles Birdwatcher. Friend of the channel, does a great job, covers a lot of baseball. Unfortunately, the Orioles lost. Sorry there. But the Red Sox, what is that? 14 in a row, 15 in a row now? That is insane. All right, Kervin Castro is going to be on the mound for the Yankees, 4.50 ERA. It was nothing that Doug said. It was just he's a BW stalker. It's weird. People are just weird, man. The internet's full of interesting people. A lot of great ones here, but some weirdos would just kind of trickle in. And they are quickly removed. Thank you for the subs, guys. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. That's in there for a called strike again. Bases loaded for the Pirates here in the top of the 10th, 1 out. Brian Reynolds at the plate, 0 for 4. Again with 1 out. AJ, appreciate you, man. 5 for 5. Let's freaking go. Here's the 0-1. Reynolds fouls this back. 0 for 2. W's in the chats. All right. So 0-2 counts. Castro kicks and delivers. That's fouled off his foot. Still 0-2. Yeah. That's just, yeah. We just have a lot of interesting. Sorry, BW. I guess you have quite the crowd over there. 0-2 count to Reynolds. Castro sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 5 on the day. Not his best day. That'll bring up the magician. Esmeralda Valdez 0 for 3 with the walk. Would love to see some magic. Can he make a grand slam appear? That would be pretty cool. That would be very cash money. You know. Anyway, here's the pitch. High and in. Almost hits Valdez. Valdez almost hit again. 1-0. Again, was almost hit by Bednar. 1-0 to Esmeralda Valdez. It's okay, BW. You're good, man. I'm just kidding. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Again, folks, make sure to check out Orioles Birdwatcher. Covers the Orioles. Covers a lot of baseball. Make sure to sub it up over there. 1-1 to Valdez. Castro readies, rocks, and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 94 on the sinker. Oh, man, a base hit would just do wonders for the Pirates. One and two, Castro delivers. High goes the fastball. 2-2, 96 on the fastball. Castro kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Go! Pirates do strand the bases loaded, but they push across 2 runs. Will it be enough? We go to the bottom of the 10th. The Pirates lead 5-3 over the Yankees. Will it be enough? We hope so, but again, the Pirates bullpen has been pretty atrocious. Due up for the Yankees will be Cody Bellinger, Jason Dominguez, Jazz Chisholm. I don't know. I'd like to say that it's happened so many times. You know, the Pirates blowing leads. It's like it won't hurt me, but it'll definitely hurt. Missed opportunity. Yeah, definitely would have liked to see another run there. But, you know, we'll take 2. I mean, I'll take 2. If you told me that before the inning that the Pirates would score 2, then I would 100% take it. Yeah, I know. BW does a lot of work. How many alt accounts do you have there? That's kind of odd. All right. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are 11 subscribers away from 10,200. So that is Drew Bledsoe, Carson Wentz. Can't think of an 11 for the Steelers that was really that great. I mean, again, Chase Claypool was tough. That was just a tough ending there. Soto. It's going to be Soto, by the way. Yeah, Gregory Soto is warming up. So Soto will face Bellinger, Dominguez, and Chisholm. Lefty, switch hitter, and lefty. And I believe it's going to be, well, it might be Rosario. I don't know. Gregory Soto, 3.98 ERA. Opponent batting average of 185. Again, he started off the year really good, but has been kind of shelled as of late. But, you know, maybe on the trend upward. We'll see. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. San Antonio home subscribers away from 10,200. All right, Rosario at second, Bellinger at the plate. Soto looks back. He kicks. He fires. Fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. Bellinger's going to challenge, going to lose. And the Yankees will be out of challenges. I guess the remainder of the inning, I'm not too sure how the extra inning thing works again. I don't know if you lose it there and you get it back for the 11th. I don't recall. Regardless, they don't have any more the rest of the 10th. 0-1 counts. Soto rocks and fires. Sweeper away, 1-1. Oh, no, not so, yeah. We'll see. 1-1 count to Bellinger. Soto looks back at Rosario, the pitch. And that's in there for a called strike, 1-2 to Cody Bellinger. It's new. Yeah, BW. It's like currency or something like that. 1-2 to Bellinger. Soto looks back and delivers high and in goes the slider, 2-2. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Two and two. He kicks, he deals, slider away. Did he go to first? He did. He struck him out. That is 1 out away. Or no, pardon me, 1 out and 2 outs away. Pardon me. As that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. Dominguez 1 for 3 at the walk. Dominguez again a switch hitter batting from the right side. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. One and 0 to Dominguez. How's it going, Pokey? Welcome on in. Soto kicks and delivers way upstairs. Ball gets behind, and that's going to move a runner. Yankees have a runner just 90 feet away. That was way upstairs. Not ideal. 2 more outs. Yep, 2 more outs. Two and 0. The pitch, and that's going to be hit to right. That's going to be slicing foul. 2-1. On deck for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm. Soto. Sets. Kicks and fires way upstairs. 3-1, 97 on the sinker. Soto saying he's okay. We can only hope. Let's go, Nike. Yeah, I know. I hear you. We need a good closer. I know. I totally understand. We don't have one. 3-1. The pitch. That's popped up. Shallow center. Lau shielding the sun makes the catch. That'll bring up Jazz Chisholm, who again had the 2 home run ball game on Monday. That was the difference of the ball game. And we'll see what happens here. Soto versus Chisholm. Chisholm again 0 for 4. Part of Texas going okay weather-wise? Yeah, we're pretty good. It's hot. It's like over 100 right now. Soto kicks and delivers. That's tapped foul. 0-1. 0-1 to Jazz. Runner on third, 2 outs. Yeah, Zach again. I was not a Joey Bart guy. Joey Bart was... no. But I understand. Here's the pitch. Fastball just outside. Misses 1-1. Maybe worth the challenge. It was close. Flores doesn't seem like the challenging type. One and one counts. The pitch. And that's going to be hit to right. That is a foul ball. Just barely. As the Yankees are down to their final strike. Unfortunate for Jazz that there was just a lot of slice. Soto looks over at third. 1-2 count. Soto from the stretch. Sweeper outside, 2-2. 83. You can't hoist 2 cones of a doubleheader if you don't hoist the first. That is true. Again, I'm happy with just 1. Here's the 2-2. That's in the dirt. 3-2. So 1-2 to 3-2. A little bit of a mound visit. Flores and Coach Murphy, now the pitching coach, having a little chat with Soto. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like before you go. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Oh, over 300 likes. I do appreciate that. I did not expect that. I really do appreciate it. And, of course, again, I'll be back tonight at 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central for the conclusion of the series. Win or lose, of course. Hopefully, I see you guys there. Again, 10 subs away from 10,200. Make sure to subscribe before you go. It has been a pleasure. 3-2 to Jazz Chisholm. And Soto's going to step off. That's interesting. A lot of a delay here. Just, you know, again, the mound visit. Now Soto stepping off. Trying to mess with the timing. The 3-2. Chisholm pops it up. Shallow right. Gonzalez makes the catch. This ball game is over. The Pirates will raise the Jolly Rogers. There was no doubt about it. Your Pirates are now 53-49. The Yankees fall to 56-45, folks. And the Pirates now a half game above the Diamondbacks for that final wild card spot. And we'll look to try to get some breathing room tonight, again in the doubleheader. Going to be a tough one, though. Bubba Chandler versus Max Fried. That will be a tough game. But, hey, we took one. Again, the Pirates 3-2 on the road trip. I'm looking bigger picture. Again, you don't look game by game. Bigger picture. You go 3-3 on the road trip against Cleveland and New York. 2 probable, most likely playoff teams. You got to like it. You got to like it. Let's go, Bucks. No worries, it was in the bag. We had them all the way. We had them all the way. There was never a doubt about it. Folks, make sure to subscribe to the channel before you go. Again, 9 subs away from 10,200. I do appreciate you guys. Again, I'll be back 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central for the conclusion of this series. This very interesting series. We'll take that. We'll take that. Let's go. But I'm going to get some rest. I got to set up the pitching graphic, update a little bit of things on the standings, and then I will take a little bit of a break. But again, like I said, I'll be back tonight, so don't go anywhere if you're thinking, well, you know, Doctor, I don't want to sub if you're not going to come back. I'm going to be here. I will be here, I promise. I'll even be back tomorrow. The Pirates won't be here, but I'll be back tomorrow. So, all right, again, make sure to stay tuned for a redirect. If there's anyone on, I'll be sure to send some of you guys, or everyone that wants to stay over. Not too sure who's on, but we'll figure it out. And I will see you next time right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. Peace, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.
Thanks for spending your night with Dr. Delay. Nine innings underneath the lights. Some dreams once, some fell tonight. Fastballs faded into the dark. Echo still alive out in the park. Scoreboard glowing through the haze. Summer moments slowly fade. Every pitch and every play, another memory to replay. And the crowd rolls out into the night, while the stadium still shines bright. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream. From the first pitch to the final say, thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. From Boston nights to Wrigley skies, Dodger blue and Anaheim lights, Steel City hopes and Texas heat, every road and every seat. Seattle rain and desert glow, the Bronx, Atlanta down below. 30 teams and countless days, all connected through this game. And tomorrow brings another fight, another game beneath the lights. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream. From the first pitch to the final say, thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. Lightning all along the shore. Pittsburgh always wanting more. Win or lose, the fans remain, waiting for the next game. PNC lights against the sky. River reflections drifting by. Summer baseball fades away. See you next time on Dr. Delay.